This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, along with our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your host, Cheryl.
And Jay.
All right, this week we watched the latest and greatest from Marvel and Sony. Spider-Man, and Jay is on deck for trivia.
All right, this is Marvel Trivia. This is...
Marvel Trivia?
Yeah, Marvel Trivia.
Okay.
All right, so Mark Ruffalo's in this movie. This is not the first time he has worked with Destin Daniel Cretton. This should be easy. When's the last time Mark Ruffalo worked with Destin Daniel Cretton?
This don't even count, but I know what it is.
What is
it?
It's
Shang-Chi.
Oh, I didn't know you would get that easily.
Yeah, well, he's in... Does it count if he's in the after credit scene?
He directed it.
He did.
They usually have, sometimes, not usually, they have other people direct the after credit scenes.
That has happened recently.
What it's going to be in. So.
That has happened recently. Yeah. I don't know if that's ever coming back.
Probably not.
Because how?
Because it
What's the correlation?
Captain Marvel.
What's the correlation?
Maybe Shang-Chi's rings have something to do with Doomsday.
I would love it if it did. But I don't
know how they go horseshoe that.
I don't think it is.
It didn't originally. It would have something to do with Kang.
Yeah, if you've never seen Shang-Chi, the after credit scene, spoiler, is Shang-Chi's rings are putting off a beacon somewhere, and they telegraph Banner, because he's not in Hulk form, Banner and Carol to be like, hey, we should get looking into this, and then we never... Nothing. No. Literally nothing's happened after that. So, yeah, we're still waiting for a sequel and something to do with that after credit scene.
Yeah.
We'll see. Probably never gonna happen.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, so that is it for our trivia. Let's get into the rest of the episode. Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, this packed. It's super packed. Like, we went from our shortest episode ever to what could possibly be our longest episode ever. Maybe. We'll try to keep it concise at least, but we do have a lot to go over. We will talk about the SDCC news with Marvel. There is some new movie announcements and some new movie updates. Trailer Park is overflowing with cars, just all over the place. Big cars, little cars, medium cars in between. And then, of course, we have our Buncha-Crunch. So let's start off at the top with Marvel SDCC news. So we were at Comic-Con, but we were not at the Marvel panel because we ain't about sleeping outside. Ever. I'm not doing it. We did go to the Lanterns panel, though. Yeah. In Hall H. So that took 30 minutes of lining up. But Marvel did release some big news or big-ish news. Some we didn't know, some we didn't know. First up, we will say that Peggy Carter is officially in Avengers Doomsday, which we didn't know, I guess, technically. But that's not a huge surprise because Steve is there with a baby?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. But she's there. She has alluded to, what's her real name? Haley Atwell. Mm-hmm. Has alluded to, she has a scene with Doom. I wish some of these actors would just not say certain things. I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Namor made a reference to he has no scenes with Doom, and I'm like, well, I don't want to know that till the movie happens. So, Peggy Carter's back. Sorry if you don't like her, because they're not getting rid of her. One new movie that got announced was Ghost Rider. So Ryan Gosling will be playing. We don't know which version of Ghost Rider.
He's not playing Robbie Reyes because he's not Hispanic.
Well, what's the other guy's real name? The one that Nick Cage plays?
The original Ghost Rider.
Okay, I was like, I don't know his real Ghost Rider.
Johnny something.
Okay, Johnny Blaze?
Yeah.
How did I guess that? So Ryan Gosling is playing Johnny Blaze for an official Marvel Ghost Rider movie. It's going to be directed by Sean Levy, who did the Deadpool movies. And they have a year. It's coming in 2028.
Yeah.
Where does it fit in the grand scheme of Marvel? No idea. As Jay said this yesterday, we was chatting about this. I don't know who asked for this.
Nobody. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Gosling, sorry.
You keep getting them mixed up. I think that's
hilarious.
Think
they're that different individuals.
Yeah, they are. I would say so. But it's easy to get them mixed up. Sean Levy being involved with both of them kind of muddles that. So yeah,
less degrees of separation.
I don't mind Ryan Gosling. I've come to enjoy him more because I've watched more of his stuff. I didn't watch The Notebook and that other movie. He's the dancing movie. La La Land. I didn't watch either one of those, but I did like Project Hail Mary. I like Fallout or Fall Guy and Barbie.
Yep.
So sure, but we'll see if it actually sees the light of day. And we'll talk about that when we talk about another movie that got announced at Comic-Con and didn't see the light of day. A big announcement came on the panel, and that Ryan Coogler officially gave us the date for Black Panther 3.
Yep.
That is coming out December 2028, December 15th, 2028. Marvel is trying to take over Christmas season officially. I'm calling it. Like, remember it used to be May, and May used to kick off like the summer season.
Still Disney.
They shifted and was like, well, since Star Wars ain't going here.
Or Avatar.
Still Disney.
Yeah.
We're going to move the Avengers movies there, or the big movies there. So Black Panther will be a Christmas movie for 2028. The biggest news that came out of that is that David Johnson will be T'Challa 2.
Yay.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
great
think
casting.
We were all trying to think who is going to be like either recasting T'Challa or be the grown-up T'Challa 2. I don't know who else would have even fit the bill besides David.
Yeah.
And none of the scoopers or the leakers even alluded to it. There was another actor who was fan casted that I don't know why, but people were upset that he didn't get it. I'm not even going to go into that. But David Johnson is a great choice.
Yeah. He was hired a long time ago.
And he was hired like 6 months ago. Ryan Coogler had like a backdoor meeting with him that Kevin didn't even know about and was like, this the dude. Yeah. And Sarah was like, you probably right. And gave it her thumbs up. So we saw him in Alien Romulus, The Long Walk. And he does have a rom-com out that is older that I want to watch.
Yeah.
Ray Lane or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check that out. I'll come back and let y'all know how it is. It's probably good. But yeah, this is perfect casting. Yeah. I mean, Sarah don't miss. Ryan didn't miss. So I think we're good. We don't have a plot details or anything like that. As far as we know, we think Denzel Washington is in it, but that was not confirmed on the panel. Okay, so since we're talking about Marvel, I will add some post SDC news that came out this past week. One thing Kevin Feige said, there will be no movies between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Right.
So we will have a whole year of no movies, which is not usual. I think the only time we ever done that was COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember which the movies.
I mean, was something supposed to come out?
No.
So nothing was even canceled.
People assume that Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi. Come on.
They haven't even announced those
movies. You
movies.
know how the fandom get.
They didn't even announce them.
People guessed that we were going to have movies in between, but Kevin said no.
Yeah.
They are focusing on quality versus quantity, and they nixing everything. So, no, we'll have a year between Marvel movies, which, I mean, it's probably good, but also it's kind of sad.
I mean, yeah.
Because, if you're a fan, you want Marvel movies, so we just going to have to chill and watch DC movies.
I mean, at least it's not like something was canceled. We just don't have anything coming out.
We'll have nothing coming out. So it'll be a long wait between Avengers movies. So buckle in for that. Go see Doomsday 5 times to get your feel. Other Marvel news that came out that wasn't related to SDCC. I'm going to try not to rant about this for too long because we could be here all day.
Okay.
But I'll get the negative 2 pieces out first. After being renewed for a season 2 in March, which was like 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago.
Right.
Wonder Man is not getting a season 2.
No.
They asked it. They canceled it with no rhyme or reason. Marvel officially didn't even say it. It came out via Variety as an exclusive. So apparently they didn't start a writer's room, which I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. Because we didn't have a date. But no, we don't have a reason why, and I'm just going to file it under dumb and stupid until they give us a reason why. Because why would you say you're renewing something and then 2 or months later say, no, we lied, psych?
I think the reason is because Destin Daniel Cretton is going to be busy. But they should have known that beforehand. Yeah.
They should have not said nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they probably can't get the same creatives back on schedule to get it out in a reasonable amount of time, at least within the next 3 years. But they should have known that before they made the announcement. They made a mess by making the announcement.
Exactly. And that's their own fault. And Kevin said that he felt like a loser and a failure for something earlier.
Well, I won't dispel that.
And he's
going to put that out in the universe.
It's adding on. He adding on to it because he's done another. And I'm assuming this was Kevin's decision, and maybe people are trying to say, "Oh, Marvel works under Disney." Maybe it was. I don't care who did it. Somebody should have fought. To have a second season, or just said nothing.
Yeah.
Or said nothing would have been a better approach. Most Marvel TV shows don't get second season, so we would have been like, well, it's like everything else.
Plus, you got to make sure it comes out. If it's connected at all to the rest of the universe, you got to make sure the release lines up with where the universe is at. Otherwise, it just won't make sense.
Yeah, I ain't been this hot about a something getting canceled or something TV wise since Derek Shepherd got killed off Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been an issue if they had announced second season. This is like announcing a second season of WandaVision. They're not doing it.
Ooh, it's equally terrible.
Any show that somebody likes.
Exactly, equally terrible. So they would not have been as bad in the doghouse if they wouldn't have said anything. But yeah, I hate it. I'm never letting it go. They had the nerve to have a Disney Plus ad on Threads promoting Wonder Man, and I put a tomato.
They still need people to support it because of the Emmys.
I put a tomato meme underneath the ad, so if you see that, it was me.
It
was
Cheryl
Cheryl did that.
Them Emmys. So.
Yeah, and Yaya is nominated for a freaking Emmy in the show, and like I said, I could rant for days. Just know we not happy about it, and I'm not gonna let it go. And it's gonna come back up in other future episodes. Something else that's not working well for Marvel, they also in the doghouse for, but we kind of knew this was coming. Mahershala Ali officially said that he is not doing Blade. It's done.
Said that a long time ago.
We've been calling it. Jay probably been calling it more than me because I still had a little sliver of hope. It's not really news. Mahershala did say it doesn't sound like it ended on a good note. He said that like y'all had the money, y'all had me under contract. If y'all wanted to make the movie, I would have made the movie. Yeah. In my personal opinion, I don't disagree, but I also think that my opinion is Mahershala had a movie that he wanted to make. Marvel had a movie that they want to make, and they wasn't the same movie.
Yeah.
And instead of letting it sit, they should have just parted ways. But I think everybody was probably trying to save face for quite some time. Yeah. So yeah, Mahershala was whatever skills he learned to be Blade, he's taken to his new movie, Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother, which we talked about last episode or 2 episodes ago because I got a trailer. So yeah, it ain't end on a good note, which kind of sucks.
I knew this wasn't happening. They changed directors. Aaron Pierre left. Every time they asked Mia Goth around, she act like she wanted to run.
Maybe. So yeah, it's kind of sad.
No.
And it's interesting that we now have a Ghost Rider movie coming out, but they couldn't get Blade off the ground, which is kind of is a good argument. Now Ghost Rider seems to have already
within the same realm of the universe,
right?
Marvel,
because they're not tied to like X-Men or Avengers or whatever. So, Ghost Rider apparently already has a script. Sean Levy's already on board to direct, so it's technically further along than Blade ever was, but it still sucks. I mean, it was 7 years ago. Like it don't look good.
I mean, what is it further along than Blade ever was?
It's
Blade
on paper.
Blade had some directors and some scripts.
You're right. On paper, and Ghost Rider at least got a year.
It was also announced at the Comic-Con.
You're right.
Blade even had hats. They had no Ghost Rider merch. They had Doomsday merch there at the Comic-Con. Yeah. They learned their lesson. They said, don't make no hats if we don't know this movie's going to get made.
People can't wear this again. Yeah, so it is a fumble for sure. Kevin should feel like a loser and a failure. He can add Wonder Man Season 2 not being being canceled to that list. But we'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of people are feeling a lot of ways, especially with the black characters in Marvel. And it's an argument you can't really be like, oh, I don't see why you feel that way. I kind of see it. Like I see it. So, those were the 2 bad bits of news that came out of Marvel. And then Marvel's like, y'all what? We need to turn the tide around. So they announced some X-Men news. They have not confirmed it, but it came from Deadline, which is a trade. So we would hope that they would not lie to us.
Right.
But Samara Weaving has reportedly been cast as Emma Frost for the new X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Yeah.
We recently just learned that Emma Frost was even going to be in the movie, I think. They didn't really, because we don't know anything about this movie, like what the plot is, who all the X-Men gonna be,
what era of the X-Men they're doing,
what era of the X-Men that we're doing. I think I have Emma Front. I was like, who's Emma Front? Emma Frost. I think somebody leaked that she's actually in the movie, and then Marvel said, "Can y'all please put this in the trade so we can get this?"
Marvel hasn't said anything.
Can we get this heat off of us?
Usually the studio announces the casting.
They told somebody who told somebody. It was like, they mad about this Blade and Wonder Man.
I'm waiting for it to be on Marvel letterhead.
Right. So it ain't official.
Right.
Kevin ain't said nothing. People thinking that D23 is where they're going to announce the rest of the cast. Who knows? D23 they usually say for TV show stuff.
Okay.
So maybe, but D23 is for like the Disney fans, and they can't do everything at SDCC. So they might save it. Yeah. They might save it for D23, which is in a couple of weeks. So we'll definitely go over what news come out of that. But yeah, so all our Marvel has some hits, some meh, and then some boo, tomato news. Yeah. You have anything else to add to this? Did I forget anything about Marvel? I think I got everything.
No, I don't think so.
All right, so some exciting stuff is coming, and some exciting stuff is not coming. Yeah. Here's the recap for that. All right, next up, we'll move on to a different studio. Netflix has a new movie coming out called Women Like Us. This is coming from Tasha Smith. Now, if you don't know who Tasha Smith is, where you been? I'm just kidding. So Tasha Smith, we most know from Why Did I Get Married? I mean, she's been in a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I did not realize that she was a director, though. Did you know that?
Yeah, and a twin, right?
She's also a twin. Yep. Let me pull up her. I mean, she's been in a bunch of stuff.
Jen Jackson's best friend.
Is she Jen? Why Did I Get Married?
No, I think they're like friends around.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. But yeah, Tasha Smith's been around for a long time. She a legend. She has also been a director, and I wanted to pull up what she had directed because I was like, I didn't even know she did. Yes, this is technically her third movie that she will be directing. So I don't know if she's starring in it, but this is going to star Whoopi Goldberg, check. Mm-hmm. Jennifer Lewis, check. Vanessa Williams, check. Vivica A. Fox, check, who we just saw in God is God. Okay. And I was like, I wish I could see Vivica in more stuff. Anyway, this is original script written by Ali Kinney, who did Ginny and Georgia, which was popular. Okay. Love Life, which I haven't seen. Okay. And then it's going to be written by Tracy Oliver, who did Harlem, which I watched a little bit of. Girls Trip, who we're waiting for a sequel to. And The Blackening.
This is the sequel to Girls Trip.
It is. It is. And The Blackening, which we didn't love, but we watched the sequel to. But this does feel like a grown-up Girls Trip. Yeah. Like a
older Girls Trip.
Slightly older, because Girls Trip was like Queen. Girls Trip was Queen Latifah, Tiffany Haddish, Jada Pinkett, and
Regina Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Lady Strip.
It was Lady Strip. This is grown women's trip. But essentially, a widow is whisked away to the Hamptons on what would be her 30th wedding anniversary. What starts as a getaway becomes a journey through grief, friendship, and love. Mm-hmm. It's Girls Trip. It's like Girls Trip, probably a slash How Stella Got Her Groove Bag, slash Why'd I Get Married. It sounds fun. Yeah. My only qualm about this is I wish it was going to theaters. Like, this would be a we don't get a lot of...
Girls Trip went to theaters.
It did. We don't get a lot of black-led movies, especially with this kind of cast.
But probably because no other studio would buy it, so Netflix bought it.
That could also be true. Yeah. You could be...
Netflix ain't about to put nothing in theaters. So.
No, not like a full run. If anything, it's going to be like 2 weeks, and then hopefully you catch it at your local theater. If not, that's it.
Because who makes Girls Trip? Lionsgate? Girls Trip seems like a Lionsgate movie.
Girls Trip is, I am looking up now that you brought it up. Universal.
Universal?
Yeah. So that's Will Packer, who did You, Me, and Tuscany.
Oh, interesting. Why wasn't he
was a production. I don't know. You know what? Let me see. Because he is not mentioned in...
That's the same writer.
It does. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Maybe he is like, he wants his movies in the theater, so he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing my Netflix
that
thing."
Could be true.
That could also be true. Some people like, nope, Netflix gonna put my junk on streaming, never talk about it again. Yeah, I don't want to work with it. So this actually sounds pretty interesting. I do wish it was in theaters, but I would definitely check this out. It's got all the good people. I'm not sure who's playing the widow though. Like, who's the central character? It doesn't say. Hold on, I'm going to look real quick. Does Netflix even tell me? No. Let me see who else. Michelle Obama will executive produce from her and Barack's higher.
That's why it's going to Netflix.
Oh, you are so right. Yep. Because it's their Higher Ground production company. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Yep. I still want it in theaters. Shout out to them, but I still want it in theaters. But yeah, I will definitely watch that, and that will be on the sidebar review for sure whenever the heck it makes its debut, because we don't have a date yet. Nope. All right, next up, we will talk about something that I think is kind of hilarious, but kind of not hilarious. Barbie 2 is supposed to get a sequel, but it's it's sitting in production Hades already.
I don't think it needs a sequel.
I don't think it does either. Now,
I think we said that when it came out.
Agree. I like Barbie.
Yeah.
And I had some nitpicks about Barbie, but it was good. Barbie is a one and done. Mm-mm. But Greta Gerwig and I think her husband, Noah, are ready to start writing Barbie 2.
Okay.
They don't want to say what it is until they get a deal. So it's kind of like y'all got to sign on sight unseen.
Okay.
But David Zaslav, who still is head of WB for now, is not signing off on it because he ain't trying to pay.
That's true.
He's like, we don't have it. We're broke. Remember, that's why we're being sold to Paramount. He thinks some of the deals are too generous for the cast. So Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling are also in talks to come back. Yeah. They are obviously asking for cash money because the last one made $1 billion. And David Zaslav is saying no. Mattel, who owns Barbie, saying that if y'all don't take it, we're going to take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Caveat, though, which I didn't realize until I saw this earlier, they can't use Mattel, if they move it somewhere else, can't use the same talent or story elements. How is that going to work?
They literally just need a blonde.
You can't make a sequel.
Yeah, they can.
Without Margot Robbie.
Robbie's not a Barbie anymore. She's a real person.
Oh, yeah.
She left Barbie Land.
Which is why I just don't need a sequel.
She went to the OBGYN. So
you're right.
She can't be part of the Barbie anymore. So
yeah, so what is the idea for a sequel anyway?
Any other blonde they could pick.
Oh, Mattel knows.
Mattel
knows this.
They do.
Okay, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
It doesn't even have to be a blonde. It could be anybody. It could be Zendaya. Any other popular female actress who's out there who's making big moves, who's got eye and fashion on her.
Mattel's probably like, hey, yo. I know you said you taking a break. Yeah,
Barbie 2 could feature Zendaya and make another $1 billion.
Hey, yo, Zendaya. I know you said you was taking a break, but can you tell Tom we need to take you away for a little bit?
Yeah.
That is very true.
Mattel's got it, so...
I didn't think about that. Yeah, so Ryan Gosling apparently wants $20 million, according to...
And they don't need Ryan Gosling.
They don't need Ken.
They don't need Ken.
They don't need Ken, but he in Project Hail Mary, and he about to be in a Star Wars movie, and he's about to be Ghost Rider. He like, y'all about to pay me.
Simu Liu's still available. They had all kind of Kens in that movie.
They did.
Yeah.
Simu should be busy making Shang-Chi too. That's what he should be doing. So yeah, this will be interesting. I don't doubt Mattel. They have till December. I think I have that in the notes. Yeah, if they don't reach a deal by the end of the year, Mattel's going to take it and walk and go somewhere else.
They just need one popular actress that people will go out to the theaters and see.
Zendaya.
And that is either Anne Hathaway or Zendaya. Currently. Or Florence Pugh.
Or Florence Pugh. Would she do a Barbie? I don't think she would do it.
Florence Pugh?
She might if it's written.
She would. If it's written well and it makes $1 billion.
But right. Right. Wow. Now that you've entered that into my brain, I'm like, you're right. They could leave.
Any popular actress could be Barbie. Be the next Barbie. There's so many dolls.
The Barbie sequel might be more like a...
so many friends, so many jobs.
Call it when it's a sequel, but it ain't related to the original movie.
A requel?
A requel.
Yeah.
It might be a Barbie requel.
Based in the world of Barbie.
Based off the world of Barbie. Yeah. The toy Barbie. You're right. So WB, maybe or maybe not. Maybe WB is being smart and saying, no, we're not paying this much because we need the money or we ain't got the money.
It's dumb. That movie made a bunch of money.
Or they being dumb and they just pay it, y'all. Y'all made $1 billion on the last. Even if this one doesn't make $1 billion, it's probably gonna make at least $700-800 million.
Losing the $1 billion property to a different studio just because you didn't want to make it is dumb. That's dumb decision making.
Mind you, this is the same studio that lost Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
So they do dumb things regularly. And they're about to be sold to Paramount.
Because they wanted to stick him on streaming.
Right. And
the decision making is not
about
there in WB.
Right. And they selling themselves to Paramount. Another dumb decision.
They can't even get that done right.
And that's hitting roadblock after roadblock.
The brains aren't at WB.
And I think if it don't go through, Paramount got to pay like $10 billion. I'm like, who got that? And
you lost the deal. You lost the money. You losing IPs. You losing your mind.
The streaming about to be combined with something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we get a Barbie 2 under WB. Maybe we don't.
Getting a Barbie 2.
Okay.
Who's releasing it is the question. But I think Mattel made it very clear that Barbie 2 will be coming.
Barbie 2 coming at you from somewhere.
Heck or high water. You get Barbie 2.
That's going to be wild.
So,
what if it made more? What if they made a Barbie movie that made more money?
Yeah, because it's popular.
That's crazy.
It would come with more.
I kind of want to see that happen.
It probably would make more money.
I want to see Mattel walk away and make a movie that makes more money.
And then pair it with something else. Pair it with the next Godzilla movie.
Right. Barbzilla.
Barbzilla. Boom.
We got it. If y'all hear that somewhere else,
it's over.
Know where y'all got it.
The next Barbie 2 is coming out the same weekend as the next Godzilla movie.
Barbzilla.
It's over.
Put that on a shirt. All right, so that is it for our shenanigans in the movie and show news. Now let's roll into the
trailer park.
Toot and a beep beep.
First up on the trailer park is for Sacrifice. This was interesting because I kept having to kept having to Google Sacrifice Chris Evans in order to find the trailer.
Yeah, he's probably getting all type of
searches. I couldn't just Google Sacrifice. I was coming up with everything.
FBI gonna be knocking on your door like, what you doing in there?
So this is Sacrifice. This is a 2020. This is a 2026 film, right?
I could not find a release date.
Okay.
That's why the question mark is there.
So this came out at TIFF already.
Oh, right.
So this already came out at TIFF, which is a film festival circuit. This is going to star Chris Evans, Anya Taylor-Joy, John Malkovich, and Salma Hayek. What is this about? This is about Chris Evans, who plays a struggling actor who's trying to make his comeback during a gala of some sort. He and his guest are all taken hostage by a cult group who believes that him, I think him specifically, but 3 sacrifices have to be made into a volcano to stop the coming of the end of the world.
Correct.
He's one of them, and then there has to be 2 other people that have to go with him.
Right.
Out of all of his guests.
It's trippy.
Yeah.
It's also, I don't think it's an American film, even though it's got a bunch of American.
I think it's German.
Okay. German? Something.
Or
Romanian.
Okay. Because it was very hard to find the English trailer to this.
So I saw
and then all of the credits were in a different language.
Exactly.
As well.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have talked about this on the podcast a long time ago. I think before it even got done. It looks interesting enough. I like when Chris Evans does weird and wacky roles when they're good. I didn't particularly like him in Honey Don't, but shout out to him for doing something outside of Avengers, even though he coming back to Avengers.
French. It's French. The director is French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. I'm putting a maybe next to this. I think I'm more interested in the ending than the journey.
We'll be interested to see what this is. This is a directorial film debut.
Okay.
How
did they get these actors when they just
this director Romain Gavras, who is known mostly for music video directing.
Okay.
He directed Bad Girls, MIA, Church in the Wild for Kanye West and Jay-Z.
It looks like a music video set.
It does.
Does it not?
Yeah.
It looks like a music. The trailer plays like a music video. I don't know how to describe that, but just that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting. Question mark in my book.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a question.
No.
All right. Next up on the trailer park is for Onslaught. This comes out September 4th. This is going to star Adria Arjona and Rebecca Hall.
Wonder Woman. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Adria Arjona is Wonder Woman. I was like, Rebecca Hall.
I would take that.
Rebecca Hall. What is this about? This is supposedly supposed to take place in the same universe as a previous film in this
thing.
So this is directed by Adam Wingard.
Yes.
There's a previous film that was directed by Adam Wingard called The Guest, and these 2 films are supposed to take place within the same in-universe city or neighborhood.
Okay. I didn't know that.
But Dan Stevens, who also stars in this, played a different character in The Guest, so that's just about all the connection that you have.
So it's like
Derry. Like Derry is the town that appears in a whole bunch of Stephen King books.
Okay.
Or
I was gonna say like Mia Goth's X and Pearl and all that. But no, it sounds like not.
I don't know. Maybe? I actually don't know what they were trying to do with that now. That's ended.
Now that it's over?
Now that it's over. I don't know what they were trying to do with Mia Goth and Pearl.
Sorry.
Because they never converged.
That last one just didn't land. So sad.
But what is this about? This is about an army sniper living in a trailer park who is played by Adriana Joyner, who is a mother, is trying to protect her family and her trailer park community from some super soldiers who have escaped a military facility and are on a murderous rampage for some unknown reason.
I was going to say, the trailer doesn't tell us why they murdering people, but they murder people pretty bad.
So Dan Stevens and Rebecca Hall seem to be the orchestrators, or at least the scientists who created these things.
Correct.
And the soldiers are masked men, but they're played by Drew Starkey. Who I don't know if you've ever seen Drew Starkey in anything.
It doesn't sound familiar.
I've seen him he was in the Hellraiser remake that went to Hulu.
Absolutely not. Not familiar with his work.
Yeah.
This looks interesting enough.
It looks action-packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is going to theaters, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
so Adam Wingard made the Godzilla movies.
Right. And Civil War, right? That's Adam Wingard, right? No, that's Alex Garland.
Alex Garland, yeah.
Oh God, those are two different people.
Yes,
yep, I just realized that.
I like the people in it. I like. I haven't seen Adria Arjona in much. I've only seen her in what was that traumatic movie? Blink Twice.
Yeah.
I've only seen her in Blink Twice.
Right.
I did not. Well, we like Dan Stevens.
He was in
Abigail in Godzilla.
Yep.
We like Rebecca Hall. She was in Godzilla as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the cast for the most part who's in here.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a maybe. So she's also from Andor and Hitman.
Yeah.
Which I didn't see.
It looks a little Lady Rambo-ish in the desert. So
it does.
Yeah, because she's got like the bandana and it looks like somebody shot her in the eye or she's already lost an eye.
Something like that.
So
it does look action-packed.
It does.
I'll give you that.
Next up on the trailer park is for Resident Evil. This is an additional trailer. This comes out September 18th, 2026. This is going to star. I did not get the cast list up for this.
I think there's a bunch of unknowns in this. Hold on.
I was just going to do the main guy.
Gotcha. Oh, Lord, there's so many of these.
What, Resident Evils?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wikipedia is like, which one are you talking about?
Austin Abrams. This is going to star Austin Abrams, Paul Walter Hauser, and Zach Cherry. Austin Abrams we saw in Weapons.
Yep.
Paul Walter Hauser we just saw in Fantastic Four as Mole Man.
He's in the trailer, too, for a brief second.
Mm-hmm. And Zach Cherry we saw in Severance. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This also is going to star Callie Rice, who is the actress from the last season of True Detective with Jodie Foster when they were the detectives in Alaska.
Okay.
But she was not featured in this trailer either.
No. Oh, her face looks familiar. I remember seeing her.
She's listed as Pauline.
Okay.
Is she the woman he's on the phone with?
No, he's on the phone with sounds like his girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. So what is this about? Austin Abrams is a transporter of organs from hospital to hospital. He is been tasked to transfer an unknown organ of some type from a general hospital to a hospital in Raccoon City. He arrives in Raccoon City. It looks like right after the outbreak has basically killed just about everybody in town. And he is stranded and has to find his way either to his destination or out.
It don't look good for the kid.
It doesn't.
So in Resident Evil movies, is it where like we anticipate he gonna die, or we don't know?
No, usually whoever the main person in the Resident Evil movie survives.
They survive. So, but this is a totally different director and everything.
Yeah,
so we don't know.
Basically, the way the contract works is you can make a Resident Evil movie, but you are not allowed to use elements from. You're not allowed to use the story from the game. You're not allowed to adapt the game story.
So, like Leon and all that won't show up in this.
They can. Characters, but you cannot adapt the story.
The game story.
People are complaining because he's not making the game, because the games are story based.
Right, I knew that much.
And they're good, well written stories for the most part, or entertaining at least. People are upset because he's not doing that, but he can't. You can't do that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So the guy who is co-writing this, so Zach Krieger's doing writing. The other half, Shay Hatton, is the other writer. He's worked on my favorite John Wick 3.
Okay.
Rebel Moon and Rebel Moon.
Oh, the Adjudicator Wick.
Part 2, yes. But he also wrote The Ballerina. So it was like,
Rebel Moon's in there, though.
I know.
And Army of Thieves.
We'll see.
So.
Oh, wait. Also, John Wick 4 is on here. Okay, we're back. He's got a mixed bag, but Zach.
The pattern is like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. So he's due for a bad one.
No, well, Zach is also writing, and I liked Weapons, so we might be okay.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
But
are we here for the story, though?
It seems like Zach Krieger's been doing a lot of interviews.
Okay.
And he's said that he's very excited about what they put out. He's a fan of the franchise.
Okay,
and
that
he
helps.
knows that he couldn't make the exact game because that's what he wanted to do, but he can't. So he made the next best thing, and he's really proud of what he's done. I believe in it because, he does good stuff.
Yeah. This is one of the passes, by the way, that Jared gets to use.
Whatever.
It is! This trailer freaks me out.
What does this trailer show?
Out.
This is a new trailer. In the opening of this trailer, we get Austin Abrams, who's arriving at a hospital. I think it's the Red Floor. Where all the people are getting cut open out in the open.
Yeah.
He is given a last minute job to transfer an organ to a different hospital in Raccoon City. We don't know what the organ is. It's in a cooler. I'm sure that's going to be a big, huge plot device.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Because they were giving out like that type of cooler at the offsite.
Oh, we did do the Resident Evil offsite. Yep.
Whatever the organ is, or whatever in the cooler, I think is going to be a big plot device. Because also throughout the entire trailer, he keeps it on him and he never opens it. He does open it. And then he does open it, but we don't see it. Right. And there's a shot in the trailer of him talking to Paul Walter Hauser, and Paul Walter Hauser tells him, you have no idea what's in that thing. Okay. So addressing the cooler. So something's in the cooler. Yuck. Probably something that's going to transform that he's going to have to kill later.
Like a head or something.
We also get one shot of a zombie that he runs over with a car. But
that's
it looks like she gets up and runs off into the desert. Runs off into the forest and then dies.
Wait, and then she comes from the distance? Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This movie's going to stress me out.
It also looks like we get some shots of him running through a city street, and it looks like zombies are jumping off of a building, chasing him and crashing onto the car.
It's bloody.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be good and fun and gory and scary. We also get a shot of some type of baby hand, demonic baby hand.
What's the alien baby hand?
It's probably what's in the cooler.
No, it probably is. It's a baby.
Yeah.
Alien baby.
Told you it's probably going to be something that he has to mutate and kill later.
Yeah. Yuck. He's definitely killing something.
I expect most of this movie to be basically like the entire act of, like an hour and a half long version of the entire fourth act of Alien Romulus.
Oh, yuck. Disgusting. Oh, yuck.
That was the worst. That was a Resident Evil movie on its own.
I will say this will probably be much better than the offsite we did at Comic-Con.
Yeah, the offsite sucked.
Offsite was, listen, if y'all ever hear this, don't do that again.
No,
okay?
yeah, the offsite
the
was bad.
setup was cool. Like it was like
set
fake
design
snowing.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
And they had like all the phone booths and stuff was all like nasty and bloody or whatever. Yeah. But we had to scan QR codes to get prizes, and it took at least 45 seconds to scan one QR code.
And you hunched over.
And everybody's trying to scan at the same time.
On sticky trash cans or on walls or low on the ground.
Or high,
so
you
hunch over. Yeah. You got about 50 people trying to hold their camera phone in front of one tiny make the QR codes bigger at least.
Not great.
It wasn't a good idea. No.
Good setup, terrible execution. Yeah. I'm assuming the movie's gonna be better.
Hopefully. Next up on the Trailer Park is for Matchbox Movie. This is coming out October 9th on Apple TV. When you see the trailer, you know why.
I was trying to keep quiet. Go ahead.
What is this about? This is what happens when you kill John Cena in Fast and Furious. He steals your franchise.
Jesus.
Because that's exactly what this is.
I was a little disappointed.
So basically, John Cena died in the last Fast and Furious movie.
He did.
Couldn't Diesel couldn't get the franchise off the ground. So John Cena said, I'm going to steal it and then make the movie Matchbox and do the exact same thing.
They didn't need to call this Matchbox.
But they couldn't call it Hot Wheels because that would be copyright.
They could literally call it anything else. You could just call it Cars.
Vin Diesel would have rights to sue if they called it Hot Wheels.
You could have called it Chasing Cars.
Nope. Would have been the same Cars. Too close.
Okay.
Too close to the legal territory.
This
is cause for a lawsuit. At least a street fight. I would be upset if it was Vin Diesel.
He should be.
Like it's on site.
Although I'm surprised Apple TV. I'm not. Because Apple TV got that movie with John Cranston and Natalie Portman, the Finding the Map, the Treasure or whatever.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, that movie was so bad. I didn't finish it. I was like, these actors are too good for this, and I don't know what made them think this was okay. And turned it off.
So the Matchbox Movie is going to star John Cena, Tiana Paris, who we just saw. Well, we didn't see, but she was just at Comic-Con.
She was on a panel. So Apple TV had a panel at Comic-Con, and she was on the panel for that.
Sam Richardson, who I saw in Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
He was the dad in Welcome to Derry.
He looked familiar.
Okay. He was also in.
His name sounds familiar too.
1 second.
He was in Hocus Pocus too. Hoppers. Oh, he did a voice.
Oh no, he wasn't in Welcome to Derry. Where is he from?
It's funny. He's in the movie Sacrifice.
He is in the trailer for Sacrifice. Mm-hmm. He's in this movie called Werewolves. That's what it is. It's like a comedy where he plays a sheriff who's trying to protect a town from werewolves.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I think it's on Netflix. Okay. No, it's on Hulu. It's on one of the streaming services. It's funny. Okay. It's kind of like those. It's kind of like that movie.
He's been in a bunch.
It's kind of like that We Have a Ghost movie.
Okay.
And this is also going to star. There was one actress who was in it.
Denai Guerrero was not in the trailer.
I'm going to ruin her name. Oh, well, Jessica Biel, of course, but there's another actress in it.
Forgot about her.
Goshifte Farahani, who plays Robbie.
Okay.
And Denai Guerrero is listed on here, but she's not in the trailer.
I looked it up. I was like, did she drop out? But no, she's still listed.
No, I don't recall seeing Corey Stoll. There was another bald head henchman on the plane, but that wasn't Corey Stoll either. Corey Stoll is he's from Ant-Man. He was the villain in Ant-Man, but also House of Cards.
Yeah. I know him. I never know his name, but I know his face when you say that.
What is this about? This is about John Cena has become a secret agent.
Yep.
And
like True Lies.
Yes, he's become a secret agent, and he has to get back connected with his ragtag group of friends from childhood who were called the Matchbox Club, so they can help him steal a bomb because I think they were all kidnapped because whoever the guy is just after John Cena, but he gets all of his friends.
Yes, because they all hanging out.
Yeah.
And they need to steal the bomb because they need to steal the bomb back because they have been accused of stealing the bomb originally.
Right.
So they trying to right the wrong.
Yeah, because they were in proximity to him. They all get roped into his
correct. And they don't know he's a secret agent.
But they know now.
And they know now through the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is this called Matchbox? Because at some point in this movie, they're going to break out a bunch of cars and use those cars to
do tricks.
Do Fast and Furious stunts.
Yeah. And they do the ramp on the...
But we also don't know. These seem like regular people. They seem like regular friends who aren't spies, but somehow they gain the ability to be...
Spies.
Well, I guess if you can explain how the people in Fast and Furious do.
But
when did they learn martial arts?
Yeah, I mean, they doing the whole, like, James Bond spy thing.
It's Fast and Furious. It's Fast and Furious Hot Wheels edition.
It kind of is.
It is.
It's a little more glamorous, though. Because they, like, dress up like spies, like they going to infiltrate.
Fast and Furious has moments where they glamorous.
A gala or something.
They have those. And then Letty goes to fight Ronda Rousey.
Okay.
In a dress. They do those.
I didn't think this would... I knew the premise of this movie, but I don't know if I love the premise of the movie.
I thought the premise was that they were going to be toys.
What? Like...
Yeah, like Toy Story or something.
They would be talking...
like the Lego movie.
I think we did have a question.
I thought they were going to exist in a toy universe about Hot Wheels cars. This is Fast and Furious.
It is Fast.
It is Fast and Furious.
It is like a spin-off.
Yeah. The words are even... The font is even in metal, like the Fast and Furious.
This could have went to theaters. Why not? Sure. It's in October. Don't nothing coming out in October.
So this is going to be the new racing franchise.
I don't know about no franchise, though. I don't know if we get another one of these.
I mean, hey, it could do well on Apple TV.
It could. If Apple TV advertises it, which they won't.
Oh, that's gotta, this is weird. It is weird. I would be upset if I was Vin Diesel.
He got the nerve to say that the Fast and the Furious, the Fast and the whatever it is, Fast X 10, whatever you call it, is the best script he's read in decades. I was like, sir, you've been in 3 Guardians of the Galaxy
I mean,
movies.
he may not read a lot of scripts.
You ain't got to lie.
Maybe those are all the scripts he reads.
Maybe he don't read scripts.
Or that.
There it is. He just outed himself that he don't read.
The next stop on the trailer park is for Clayface. This comes out October 23rd, 2026. What is this going to be about? This is going to be about an actor.
Origin story.
Mm-hmm. So Tom Rhys-Harris is going to play Matt Hagen, who is an actor.
Yes.
Kind of has the same origin, with a nice face, and he gets involved with some bad guys who cut his face up.
Tear it up.
And he has to go through weird science cosmetic surgery, sponsored by Naomi Acki's character, who plays Caitlin Bates.
He volunteers.
I mean, he goes through it.
I know.
And gets basically like magical
bad side effects.
Clay transforming powers through these injections that are the effectiveness of them hinges on his positive and negative thoughts, but his thoughts are consumed with revenge for the people who did this to him.
Yeah, and it don't help that the side effects is messing him up real bad.
So the side effects is causing him to lose form because his body is effectively made of clay now.
Yeah.
But he can also shapeshift. And
we see a shadow of it, and they said that we're not going to see the full effect until
the 3rd act.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they was like, budget.
Yeah. And it looks like he's just going on a revenge spree to kill everybody who did him wrong. Yeah, because it's in the trailer, it looks like he at least tried to go on trial. Like they at least tried to try the people who did it to him. And he says the justice system failed him. So this is definitely a revenge plot movie. It's going to be one of those where you feel bad for the villain, but at a certain point, he crosses the line of like, you can't be doing this. But you also like a monster now. So what else you going to do? Yeah. Kill everybody. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be good. This is coming from the Matt Reeves corner, but it is not part of the Batman universe. It is part of the DCU. So Matt Reeves is producing this. So that's why it looks that way.
Yes. And it was also originally written by, the screenplay was by Mike Flanagan.
Yeah. So
and then he was going to direct it, but he was too busy.
Mike Flanagan does good horror, so.
He does. So this looks good.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to this one.
Next up on the trailer park is for The Lord of the Rings of Power, new season. This premieres on Amazon Prime on November 11th. What is this season going to be about? This season is going to show Sauron making the official ring and a Balrog fight.
Yes. And I almost want to either catch up or just watch this season.
Ooh, it's a lot to catch up on.
I know. And I'm just kind of like, can I just watch this season? Because this season looks like where we get to the peak. Like, everybody is everybody now. So, Gandalf gonna be Gandalf, not the random weird dude in the white. Sauron gonna be Sauron, right? Not the weird, attractive looking dude in white. I was like, why does Sauron look like he could be a model?
This is
weird. But it looks, the trailer is short, but it looks good. And I'm like, can I just get away?
It's always looked good.
It's Amazon, right?
It takes a while to get through, though.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And I fell off after the second season.
Yeah. Well, they did some recasting and then the story just was disconjointed.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed the first season. Yeah. So I may circle back. Maybe. Depending.
Okie dokie.
Question mark.
Sure, let us know.
I will. I'll be on a sidebar review.
Next up on the trailer park is for Ebenezer. This is going to star Johnny Depp. This comes out November 13th, 2026, around the holiday season. What is this about? This is a remake
origin story?
The telling of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
But Johnny Depp is a character actor, and he looked like he about the character act.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Tramell Tillman's in this.
Yes.
Ian McKellen is in this.
Yes.
We didn't see them in the trailer, though.
No, we pretty much only saw Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, and then who else did we see?
Ray Skywalker.
Oh, yes. Daisy Ridley.
Yes.
Is somebody.
She's in this, too.
Like a niece or something in it.
Yeah.
Seems like she's part of his family.
uncle or something.
I think she's part of his family.
Yeah.
We are getting ghosts, so we do get it's not a grounded story.
Yeah, so we get the ghost of President Past. They look like Dementors.
Element. He's like shrinking into a bed, so we're going to places in the portals or whatever.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp did show up as Ebenezer twice at Comic-Con. Once outside of a building they transformed into like a Christmas town. But he only did it once. He never came back. He did like a one-man show out of the blue. And then he popped up at a panel unannounced with the trailer that it had nothing to do with the movie. So there was that. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, Johnny, the trailer is worded funny because he said, what does he say in the trailer? Is Ebenezer? Something along the lines of like, I'm back or I'm coming back or, like this is my comeback situation. Johnny Depp was involved in all that hot mess. So we'll see. I'm curious how this does.
Next up on the trailer park is for Blade Runner 2099. This stars Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer. This is going to Amazon Prime on November 25th, 2026. What is this about? This is set in the Blade Runner universe in the year 2099 in Los Angeles. Following a replicant uprising, replicants are the robots.
Okay.
Replicants are the power brokers in the city while humans have become second-class citizens.
Good for them.
Olin, a replicant Blade Runner, is nearing the end of her life.
Michelle Yeoh.
Right. Michelle Yeoh. She unites with her partner Cora, a human, pretending to be a replicant to hunt down a gang of rogue replicants. And I think another tidbit about this was that in this era, replicants know when they're going to die or expire. So Michelle Yeoh's character is also dealing with that, knowing that she's on a timer. Okay.
I didn't catch from the trailer that Hunter Schafer's character is a human pretending.
Yeah, she's bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. I haven't watched any of the Blade Runners, so I'm assuming I can hop into this without any prior knowledge.
You can probably just watch the last one, the one with Ryan Gosling.
Speaking of the devil, I probably would like that. That one had Harrison Ford in it too, right?
Yeah, it was a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. They already said that this is one and done. Did you see that?
That makes sense.
They were like, this won't be getting a second season, which I feel like
it looks like it's expensive, so
I feel like you shouldn't say that before the first season comes out. Because we already have an issue with people.
Don't be like Marvel.
We already have an issue with people not getting attached to shows. Now we getting stuff.
They're telling you, don't get attached.
Right. They're really like, you can maybe watch this, maybe not, you'll be fine. Which sounds like, but it's a streamer. They don't care.
Next stop on the trailer park is for Jumanji Open World. This is Jumanji 3. This comes out on Christmas 2025.
Interesting choice.
It's an interesting choice for
After
this holiday
Doomsday?
season. Especially when you see this trailer.
Oh, no, so good.
What is this about? This is about a boy, a grown man boy, has unleashed these video game characters into the real world. That's how it starts already.
Yeah.
In order to restore the rest of the world and get rid of the Jumanji chaos that's running around, he has to put them all back in the game, but they all get sucked back into the game with the characters.
Yes.
And it just becomes a regular Jumanji again.
So it's 2 movies.
Yeah.
It's Jumanji, the original movie, and then it's Jumanji, the first movie.
It starts as Jumanji, the original movie.
Yep, and then it's going to end as Jumanji, the first movie. I guess y'all like this.
Yeah, I mean, they make $1 billion and they
money.
keep coming out with them. So
I don't know if it's doing that this time because it's coming out 5 days after Doomsday. But good luck.
Right.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Now no premium screens.
And good luck. And I will say one little positive about this. The fact that the actors have to act as different people multiple times in this, kudos to that. Because The Rock is acting like 2 different people in this movie.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Because the aunt is in this, and Nora, and why?
But I don't think is she playing. Is she
Aunt
playing?
Nora is in this movie.
Is it just the same actress, different person?
Like BB Newirth? Yeah.
What I'm saying is she playing the same character?
Oh.
Or is she playing? Is it just the actress, not the person?
That'd be dumb. Why bring her back?
I don't know. You asking me about why these movies would do a thing?
Next stop on the trailer park is for Neuromancer. This is coming to Apple TV January 2027. What is this about? This is going to star Callum Turner.
Yeah.
Mr. Dula Peep, who plays Case, a damaged top-rung super hacker who is thrust into a web of digital espionage and high-stakes crime with his partner Molly, a Razor Girl assassin, to pull a heist on a corporate dynasty with untold secrets. So this takes place in the future.
Yes.
This is very cyberpunk. Everybody has some type of like cyber kinetic enhancements in their body. His is that he can steal data by jacking directly into it through the back of his head, through a port in the back of his head.
New age hacker.
And he is stealing data with this company for nefarious reasons in this world where I'm sure everybody's treated like crap by big corporations.
Somebody was like, yes, Apple TV, continue to give us high budget film or shows that y'all don't promote.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks good.
They had a panel at Comic-Con apparently, and where they showed parts of it, and everybody said what the show was really great. So
I like Callum Turner.
Yeah, it looks good. So I might take a look at this.
I like Mr. Dula Peep.
Sci-fi.
It reminds me of not Ghost in the Shell. What'd you say?
It looks like Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, it does. Okay, so I'm not wrong.
Had mechanical body parts and stuff.
Yeah, it's giving Ghost in the Shell almost like a what's Space Cowboy?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop-ish.
Runner.
Yeah, a little bit. So,
yeah.
But yeah, maybe. I'll check it out.
Next stop on the trailer park is for Children of Blood and Bone. This comes out January 15th, 2027. What is this about? This is a adaptation of a book in a series.
Correct.
That is about a young girl named Zelly, who attempts to restore magic to the kingdom of Orisha, but she is constantly suppressed by different kingdoms who are trying to suppress magic.
Magic is bad.
Because it is outlawed in this time. In
Correct.
This world, in this fantasy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is highly anticipated trailer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy going around about this movie.
This is a YA book series.
It's a young adult book series. Mm-hmm. The author has elected to no longer promote the movie.
Yep.
Because we don't know. She ain't say it. We ain't not sure. But she said we don't have to not see it. So I'm like, okay, girl. It looks interesting. It looks. Let me. How do I want to say this? It don't look bad.
No.
It looks good.
Yes.
It does look like they kind of ripped bits and elements straight out of Black Panther.
It's derivative.
I was kind of like, oh, okay. This is the after credit scenes of Black Panther, right here in the middle of this movie. But all the actors are here. I like almost all these actors except the ones I don't know. So I think it'll be pretty good. I don't love that they dumping it in January. That's not my favorite. That feels a little weird to me. But are they trying to go for the Martin Luther King Jr. weekend? I see why. I ain't stupid. But it looks cool. It looks cool.
So it's going to star Thuso Mbedu, who plays Zelly, Damson Idris, Amanda Stanberg, Tosin Cole, Cynthia Erivo, Lashana Lynch, Zachary Momo, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Regina King, Idris Elba, Viola Davis, Arya Starr, and many more.
Tosin Cole is the one I'm not familiar with, but he says he was in The Force Awakens.
I think he's the star of Supercell. Did you watch that on Netflix?
I did not watch Supercell, but I heard it was quite popular. Yeah, I think they're getting a second season of that too.
Yeah, he's a star of that. So
okay, good for him.
Yeah,
good for him. Yeah, it looks good. I hate that it has a controversy around it though. I don't like that.
I don't know what the book is. I did not read it, and I don't want to read it. But the trailer didn't really tell me any plot, other than the fact that it's.
You don't think it did?
It showed that there is magic.
Yes.
This girl is magical. She needs to restore magic. Yeah. And that I think what I got from the trailer is that Chiwetel Ejiofor's character is anti-magic.
Right.
And he wants to suppress that. But the rest of the trailer is just them fighting in a bunch of random locations. Yeah. Are they on a journey somewhere? Or, like, are they going somewhere? Or is it like a adventure? Because it just shows them like fighting in different locations.
I will admit that I started this audiobook a long time ago on a plane, and I did not finish it. Okay. So I'm going to try again. I don't know why. I don't have a reason as to why I didn't finish it.
Some people have compared this to Avatar. But Avatar was also like a globe-trotting adventure. So like... Yeah. I do think she has to leave home to go... For what I remember... I do think she has to leave home to go on this journey. Okay. A journey somewhere. Okay. I think. Kind of like Moana. Okay. Where Moana had to leave home to go find the rock to go bring something back home. But I think like in Moana, you could tell she was on a journey because it showed her voyaging.
Is she on the boat?
It just shows them in different places. Right. Sometimes they're together, sometimes they're apart.
Right. If you were already interested in this, I feel like the trailer amped you up.
It's definitely got the action.
It's definitely got the action. If you were kind of on the fence, I feel like the trailer did a good job of selling you on it. Yeah. I will say that about the trailer. Sometimes they cut trailers, they put too much. It feels a little stuffed. Yeah. But I feel like they're trying to sell it. Yeah. So
and costuming looks great.
The costuming looks good. Like I said, all the actors in this I'm looking forward to seeing all the actors in this. The choice of using Beyonce's energy was a little strange, but that's okay. It's fine. Who minds a Beyonce song in a trailer? Not me.
Last stop on the trailer park is the Thomas Crown Affair. This is going to star Michael B. Jordan, Adria Arjona, and Kenneth Branagh. What is this about? This is not a one-to-one depiction of the Thomas Crown Affair, where I think Pierce Brosnan just played a thief who stole for the thrill and was being chased by Rene Russo. Mm-hmm. This is about Michael B. Jordan's version of Thomas Crown is essentially Killmonger. He's like, what if Killmonger was nice
and rich? Nice and rich.
Yeah, what if Killmonger was nice and rich? So basically, this Thomas Crown steals artifacts and repatriates them to their original owners. Okay. So, or repatriated artifacts and gives them back to their original owners. Sure. Usually it seems like they may be like cultural artifacts that he returns to the proper cultures. Probably black.
I don't dislike
it.
But I also wish we just would have called it something else. This is one of those movies where I'm like, just call it something else.
I don't wish you would have called it something else because because still, even if it was called something else, it still would have just been Killmonger. What if Killmonger was good? Well, and he should have just kept Thomas Crown, who likes to steal because he likes to steal.
Either you keep the original story, or you make it Killmonger's nice and call it something else.
Like people don't like Danny Ocean because he steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Danny Ocean steals from the rich and keeps it, and people are okay with that because he's entertaining and charismatic.
Or like Crime 101. He wasn't stealing. He was stealing from places he knew had insurance to cover it.
He stole for him. Why can't Thomas steal for him?
Exactly.
Why does he have to be Robin Hood?
Why do we have to have the fun? We just stealing for fun. Yeah. Because I'm fun. Right. And sexy and black and muscular or whatever.
It just makes the character a little derivative. It's like, we just saw you do this at Killmonger.
Killmonger.
You're making a version of Killmonger that people can root for.
Yeah, he ain't seen. He was like, I need to change the script. Yeah. It's interesting. Sure,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Adrian Jordan is also going to be in this. I don't think her role is going to be as big as Rene Russo's role.
You don't think so?
No, I think she'll be as present, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think the inclusion of Kenneth Branagh
Okay.
and giving Michael B. Jordan's character all
A
this
villain?
extra motivation takes away from Rene Russo's role a little bit.
It's an extra person.
It is. You're creating a villain when it didn't need a villain. You're
Right.
supposed to be the villain,
You are
but
the
you're
villain.
the villain that we root for. But now we have an extra person distracting us from the romance.
The evil white man.
The cat and mouse romance, which should just be you and Adrian
You gotta
Jordan,
have an
but-
evil white man, right? If
Yeah,
if
right,
you're stealing
'cause
artifacts,
you gotta
and
be
back
good
to Africa.
Killmonger.
Right. Somebody said that this looks like an action movie, and Thomas Crown Affair was an action movie, and now I can't unsee it.
Somebody said it looks like I did not see his Tom Clancy movie. I did not watch it, but I watched the trailer again.
Okay.
And it does look very similar.
Which
so it
is
does look like
interesting
if Thomas Crown was like an action movie, a secret agent.
No, but it's not supposed. But it's not supposed to be.
I mean, but
It's not supposed to
be.
be. It's not supposed to be.
It's different.
Like I
the same
said,
but different.
would have been in favor of calling this something else, and I would have probably been equally as interested. That's all.
It's filmed for IMAX. It looks well shot. But the trailer is very short, so we don't really get very much. We just get a scene of Michael B. Jordan walking up a flight of stairs, cut between a couple scenes of him just talking to Kenneth Branagh and Adrian.
A couple action
character.
scenes. Flying off a building.
A scene of him running up a wall.
Jumping off a cliff or something.
A lot of people are saying it's giving very titted, and I think that's just because Kenneth Branagh's in it.
I think it's
also the villain.
I think it's the same cinematographer.
And the color grading, yeah.
I think it's the same
like,
cinematographer.
It
don't look nothing like Tenet.
No.
Movie wise.
Let's not do the Guardians of the Galaxy thing with everything with every movie.
Right. I think it's the same cinematographer, but I didn't get Tenet from
I didn't
this
get
at
Tenet
all.
from it. No. Interesting.
Y'all weird.
Yeah. All right, that is all the stop on the trailer parks. Let's dive into this Buncha-Crunch.
All right, first bit of Buncha-Crunch. Regina Hall, who we love, is joining Dwayne Johnson in a series flick. I think it's serious. It's not a Jumanji. Benny Safdie's next film, if you didn't know, he is an actor. He's Agamemnon and a director.
Yep.
In a film called Lizard Music. So I think we mentioned this before. I can't remember. But it follows a young boy who finds a secret late-night broadcast of lizards playing otherly world music that opens up a hidden door to a whimsical chicken man. It's giving weird. Regina Hall is going to play the chicken man's best friend and co-worker. So I don't know if this is based in reality or not.
I don't know. I had to see a trailer.
But yeah, I need to see a trailer. But shout out to her for getting
stuff.
Benny Safdie's like regarded as like, a director, up and coming director that people really like to work with and whatnot. Yeah. So good for her. We want to see her in more movies. Speaking of Mike Flanagan, we mentioned him earlier when we talked about Clayface. 2 bits of news of crunch for him. His Carrie series will premiere on Amazon Prime Video October 7th. We sat on the panel for that. We got to see a lot of clips.
Yep.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. I don't know if I was 100% interested at first because, Carrie, horror, all that. But this, I might tune into this.
Yeah.
I might tune into this. I think they did say it was dropping all at once, though, which I was like, why are y'all doing that?
They are. Yeah, it is dropping all at once.
Boo. Anyway, we'll be looking forward to that. Comes out October 7th. And then the other bit of Mike Flanagan crunch, he is in talks of flipping the script genre-wise. He is in talk to be the executive producer, showrunner, writer, and director for an adaptation of Henry Cavill's pet project, Warhammer 40,000.
They've been trying to get this made forever. Since he quit The Witcher.
It's literally... what's coming out first? This or Highlander? Is essentially the question.
I think Highlander's already filmed.
Okay, good for him then. Okay, that's actually might make it.
Yeah.
It actually might make it. So yeah, Mike Flanagan must be a fan of The Thing because...
he works at Amazon now. So.
Oh,
yeah.
This is also Amazon.
He's an Amazon employee.
Ding, 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 ding. I was like, why?
Yeah.
Carrie, Warhammer. Okay, whatever. Shout out to Mike Flanagan. If he's behind it, it'll probably be good.
Oh, he's got Gundam coming out.
Who?
Henry Cavill.
Sure.
That's also going to Amazon.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Everything's on Amazon. They don't promote it and it's forgotten about 2 days later.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to Mike Flanagan for getting a check. Obsession star Michael Johnston is in early talks to join The Mummy 4 with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Obviously, we know who he's playing.
I think it's too young to be Alex.
Really?
As old as Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are now.
You don't think he could be Alex?
Alex had to at least have been, 12?
Alex was probably like 12-ish in The Mummy 2. And then we are ignoring we're ignoring the one where he was older, right? The director said we're not doing that.
And he was an adult in that one, and now they're real life old.
Huh.
So, yeah.
I feel like he could fit. Unless he's not playing the son.
How old is Michael Johnson? If he's in his 20s?
He is. Remember, because he said everybody on the Obsession set was 12, so he can't be older than 20. The
Mummy Returns came out in 2021.
He's 30.
I'm sorry, not 21. Mummy Returns came out in 2001. That's the last one they're referencing. So
25 years ago. So Alex should be at least.
And he was already
40.
12. Right.
Wait, 12. 20, yeah, you carried one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's movie magic.
Okay. I mean, he could be playing Alex.
He could be playing Alex.
He's too young.
He could look a little too young for Alex.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm very curious of the plot of this. I'm very excited for this, but I'm also very curious of the plot. And I guess we can't ignore the fact they had a kid in the second one. So we got to find Alex somewhere.
The current actor who played Alex in the 2001 Mummy Returns is currently 35.
Okay, so close.
So, I mean, I guess he could be Alex. I don't think he's an actor anymore.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He quit acting, like most child actors.
Good for him. He's probably better off.
Yeah.
All right, Amy Pascal confirms. Amy Pascal is the she's the Kevin Feige of Sony.
Yes.
If you never heard her.
Crazy hair lady.
Crazy head. She got a new wig though.
She does.
Come on, wig. It's funny. You would not think she makes as much money as she does based on her wigs. Yeah. Because you'd be like, girl, where was the brush?
She likes to have fun.
Where was the brush? Anywho, Amy Pascal confirms that there is an animated Venom movie happening.
Sounds surprising.
It's not
Spider-Man. It's the only non-Spider-Man thing that's been successful over there.
It is. And they've already done a live action. And they need to take a break.
Ran it into the ground.
And they were like, well, if we can't do live action, just make an animated one. Now, they do Spider-Verse very well.
Yeah.
Now, why? Maybe they should just stick to animated stuff.
I mean, we don't know what kind of animated style it'll be. Maybe it'll be Spider-Verse Venom.
Okay. I would be okay with that. Yeah. I would be fine with that.
Maybe better than the live action ones.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because the live action is not their strong suit. So the guys, Zach Lipkowski and Adam Stein, the guys that were behind Final Destination Bloodlines, the last one that just came out, are set to direct.
Interesting.
So we're starting off on a good foot. Bloodlines was cool. I mean, it wasn't like, Oscars or nothing, but we enjoyed it. We'll see. I'll stay positive for now.
Okay.
And then the last bit of news, DC Booster Gold series is, so originally the news came out and said that it was scrapped. Because the guy who wrote the pilot quoted somebody who was talking about Mahershala saying he's not doing Blade no more and said, yeah, my stuff is done too. I can't, Mahershala has said everything I would want to say. But apparently the series is not totally canceled.
Okay.
He just ain't a part of it no more. And a new creative team is coming in. Writer and showrunner David Jenkins is no longer involved. He is the guy who turned in a pilot script, though, in June.
Okay.
So literally 2 months ago, he turned in the script, and now he's like, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
That happened to Mike Flanagan with something else.
Oh, crazy times.
Michael Flanagan was supposed to do some horror
It's not
movie.
Clayface, right? You're not talking about Clayface?
No, I think it already came out, but he was set up to do some horror movie, and he left at the last minute.
Okay, interesting. Was it DC related? Might be a track record.
No,
okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
So, then a couple hours later, I guess somebody called somebody.
I think it was Clayface.
Well, he wrote Clayface, but he didn't direct it.
Yeah, he was supposed to direct it. He left. So, but they used a script.
They are using his script. He is still down as a screenplay writer for Clayface.
So, he was supposed to direct it. Interesting.
Anywho, so Booster Gold apparently still coming. They don't have anybody attached at this point. No writer, no showrunner, and no actor. So this will probably get put in the shelf with Waller and Paradise Lost.
Probably.
And Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Which is not really on the shelf because they ain't said nothing.
No.
So this was just a week for us finding out stuff that's not coming in the comic book show and movie world. So there's that. And that is all for our news, our trailer park, and our Buncha-Crunch. We're going to take a short break and get into our review for
Spider-Man, brand new day.
Spider-Man. This week, we watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, which was released July 31st, 2026. Director is Destin Daniel Cretton. And if you've not heard of him before, wake up!
Right.
Wake up! He has not just done Marvel stuff before, but he also did Just Mercy, with Brie Larson and Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
His Marvel stuff includes Shang-Chi, which we are awaiting a sequel to at some point, and Wonder Man, which is now canceled. But it was great. It was probably the best thing, one of the best Marvel shows behind WandaVision.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. But he's great at what he does. He was also going to do Kang Dynasty before they kiboshed it.
Yes.
And they were like, hey man, let's get you on for something else. And they're like, want Spider-Man? And he was like, oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get the big dog. Casting characters of Spider-Man include Peter Parker's back, obviously. Spider-Man.
Yep.
Zendaya is back as MJ. Michelle Jones Watson, just in case y'all think she's somebody else, she is still the MJ. Let me skip that person. Sadie Sink is in this.
Yes.
That's somebody. Jason Batalon is back as Ned. John Berthow is a new addition. He plays Frank Castle / the Punisher. I'm going to skip this person too. I want to skip this person. We can talk about her later. Tremel Tillman plays Bill Metzger. I think I got that right. He's the head of DODC.
Yes.
Department of Damage Control, which we most recently saw in the now canceled Wonder Man.
Yes.
See how I'm tying things together to things that were good? We have, and last I will mention, Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Is back as Bruce / the Hulk.
Yes.
Anybody else I want to mention? There's one more person I want to mention.
Liza Colon-Zayas plays Jean DeWolf.
Thank you. And I did not realize that Jean, I should know better than this. She's from the comics. Mm-hmm. And somebody mentioned, well, I won't mention that because that's not, well, that might be spoilery.
What?
But, well, I guess she has a particular fate in the comics. And somebody was like, I hope she don't have the same fate in the movies.
Oh, probably not.
Okay.
They've changed so much.
Gotcha. But she was good in this as well. And I think that's all I'll mention. That's all I'll mention for now. Oh, Naomi Watts plays Evie. Did you pick that up? Peter's voice.
Oh, yes. Is she back? Or is it different? Or is it Jennifer Connelly?
It was Jennifer Connelly before.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So she plays, Peter has artificial intelligence assistant.
Okay.
Like Tony used to do, like Riri has.
Keep somebody famous.
Right. And they do, which is so interesting to me. Evie is who she is called in this one. All right. Getting back to my facts and figures. Runtime of 2 hours and 25 minutes. So it's prepping us for Doomsday. Because she was hefty. Yeah. Budget of $225 million, which is actually less than the Odyssey, if you were curious, by like $5 million. No, by $25 million. Yeah. Sorry. Box office wise, no concerns here, ladies and gentlemen. It has already made $168 million domestically in opening day. Just for the opening day. Now, opening day does include previews. It's like the biggest movie opening day so far. It has beat Avengers Endgame's opening day, which was $157 million.
It hasn't come out yet. Avengers Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah. It's projected to do $350 million domestically and $850 to $900 million globally opening weekend.
Yeah.
So budget is.
I mean, they love Spider-Man overseas.
Yeah. So it's gonna make its budget back opening weekend. Right now the question is it gonna be Avengers Doomsday's opening weekend domestically, which was $357 million.
I don't know.
It could.
Avengers Doomsday doesn't star Spider-Man.
I'm sorry. Endgame.
Yeah. Oh.
The question is it going to be Endgame's opening weekend domestically, which was $357? But you're right. The question is also,
I don't know, because
Endgame
did feature Spider-Man and everybody.
It did.
Yeah.
And globally, Endgame opened at $1.1 billion. So they don't think it's going to beat it globally, but it might beat it domestically.
Okay.
And then you raised a good point. People are also questioning, is Doomsday going to be able to do the same?
Yeah.
Essentially. It'll probably be close.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are shocked at this opening for Spider-Man because they didn't think it would do better than No Way Home for whatever reason.
I don't know why they didn't think that.
I don't know. People thought that this would do a little less than No Way Home because No Way Home had the nostalgia factor. But something about this is getting people to all the butts and all the seats and all the theaters all the weekend long, here and internationally. Cinema score reflects this box office.
Yeah.
A, which, I mean, it's an A. What complaint can you have there? That is the same as Homecoming and Far From Home. No Way Home got an A+. Yeah. Probably because of the other Spider-Mans.
Yeah. Fan service.
Right. A's are good regardless. Rotten Tomatoes also reflecting the cinema score. Critics have it at a 90. Audience score is a 98. Very similar to the previous ones. Homecoming got a 92.87. Far From Home got a 91.95. No Way Home got a 93.97.
Yep.
So they're all good, and we all like them all equally, or somewhat equally. All right, so that is it for the facts and figures of Brand New Day. Hit us with the plot.
Plot of Spider-Man Brand New Day is Spider-Man is an adult. He is going through spider puberty, and his powers are changing. And also he is tasked by the DODC to stop somebody with superpowers that can control people's minds, or at least hop through people's minds.
Possession was the word also used.
Possession, yeah. And he is teaming up with Punisher to take whoever this person is down.
Have you ever seen the Denzel Washington movie Fallen?
The scary one?
Uh-huh.
Once, when I was a kid.
When the demon bounces from person to person. Did that not remind you of that?
No.
No, it didn't?
No. I mean, I've only seen Fallen once, but no.
It literally reminded me of, because in Fallen, it was by touch, if I remember. And anytime the demon wanted to hop, it would touch. So Denzel Washington would be standing in a crowded street or the police station or whatever. And as people touch shoulders, the demon would like bounce around and say something as it touched. It was really well done. So when the villain in this was bouncing around, it's a little more dramatic in this because
it looks hurtful.
It looked like you getting like a shock and your body shakes.
It's violent.
It don't look like it don't tickle.
No,
Definitely like a joke. But it did remind me of Fallen. I was like, okay, I see you, Destin. This looks pretty good. All right, so yes, that is the plot. Now we're gonna hop into our non-spoiler thoughts. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I can go first.
All right.
Non-spoiler thoughts for Spider-Man 4. If you came in with a lot of preconceived notions about characters, you may not like this movie. But I think it was fine.
That's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah, I see a lot of people who not everything, and take number one, take MJ for example. Okay. MJ is the very first sign that not everything in the Spider-Man universe is going to be like the characters you expect them to be.
Okay.
So if you come in with that still, at this late in the game, it's Spider-Man 4, you're expecting the characters to be the same.
Okay.
You may not be disappointed, but they are not the same. But I do think they make some changes and take some liberties with some of the characters that they put in this. But I still think it's very good.
Okay.
Pretty much almost the best Spider-Man movie so far.
Ooh, we do our rankings later. Let me put that in the notes.
It feels like an adult Spider-Man film.
Okay.
Because they're all adults now.
Yes.
We get pretty much a montage of it. Instead of making us, the last movie ended where they were going to college.
Yes.
Instead of making us sit through their college years like we sat through their high school years. They skipped it. Now they're adults.
I like that.
He is officially Tobey Maguire Spider-Man now.
Right.
Adult Spider-Man out in the world trying to make it.
We ain't going to class. So,
I like that because they are adults in real life now. They're real life married people. So they can't keep being kids.
Right. Bills. Real bills.
Right. Real bills. So I like that. They do it. All of the characters do a good job playing adult versions of themselves. They feel the same, but they don't feel different.
Okay. It's the same, but different.
The same, different. And I thought it was very funny that this is, because this feels like an adult Spider-Man film, none of them are ever doing anything now that they're adults. In all the other movies, they were kids.
Yeah.
So whenever they were together, they were doing schoolwork, or they were focusing on school stuff, or doing a project, or going on a school trip, or something. And now in this movie, everybody is an adult, and nobody's ever doing anything.
Not really. Besides eating.
They're either just at Ned and MJ's house, kicking it, not at work,
on the bus,
not doing anything, at a party.
Right.
Whenever he's on the phone with the wolf's never doing anything. It's like,
she in the roots of work.
Yeah. I'm like, everybody is an adult and nobody's ever doing anything.
Except Spider-Man.
It's the middle of the day and everybody's just doing nothing.
Right.
That's probably must be.
Even Frank. Like, he was doing something at one point, and he's like, did we see him again?
Even
like,
Frank was just chilling, eating cereal.
What are you doing?
It's like, that's very true of adults.
Chilling. Right.
You spend your movies,
free time relaxing.
You spend your whole childhood working yourself up to be an adult. Now you're an adult, you're not doing anything.
Just chillaxing.
Everybody's just chilling. I do like adult MJ.
Okay.
I do think she's the same but more mature. So she's the same. She's still like dark, and she's got that dark sense of humor. She's still like smart and witty, but she's not like as dramatic because she's not a kid anymore.
Right.
So she's not as dark anymore.
She's the same but different.
Yes. I think Detective Dwarf was my standout.
Okay.
I think in a movie this movie is very chaotic. It's got a lot of things going on, a lot of different moving parts. And I think in the trailer, you see there's a lot of different villains or enemies that he has to fight in this movie. So the movie is pretty chaotic at some points, or at least his life is. But I like the fact that she was kind of like his Jim Gordon.
She was.
Because like Jim Gordon for Batman, they're both like, they work in Gotham, so they're always like in bad moods because it's Gotham and everything sucks. But she was like a Jim Gordon that isn't as dark because it's Spider-Man world. And you're supposed to be optimistic.
It's cleaner.
Right. Even though it's New York.
And, you know.
You're supposed to be optimistic and bright about everything. So it's like, oh, she's like a sunnier Jim Gordon.
She was.
Character. And I like that. Yeah.
She was in this more than I thought she would be. And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are all my non-spoiler thoughts.
All right. I will say Destin is 3 for 3. So Shang-Chi, Wonder Man, I see why they were going to give him Kang Dynasty, and I'm glad they gave him Spider-Man when that fell apart. Yeah. Because he's good.
Now, sad we didn't get Kang Dynasty.
Still, not letting that one go either, by the way. We could have, recasted that and kept it going, but whatever. Moving on. Definitely street level, and to me, it had the elements of Homecoming.
It did feel small.
It did feel smaller. Homecoming, if we're not counting Brand New Day, Homecoming would still be my favorite of the trilogy. Like, No Way Home was cool, but something about Homecoming and the whole reveal of who the Vulture was and all that, great. Yeah. I loved all that. So I do like them making this a more grounded street level Spider-Man where we don't have Tony and Avengers and Mysterio and all that. Appreciated that. It doesn't feel like it's 2 hours. And actually, when I realized that we were getting to the end, I was like, oh no, the movie's about to go off. Like, I'm enjoying myself right now. Because when a movie's about to go off. And I was like, oh no, the ending's coming. This is kind of bittersweet, but also my butt hurts because the seat was kind of uncomfortable. But it's a good 2 hours and 25 minutes. They use it wisely. I don't think I would have taken anything out, actually. Some people said they felt like it started slow. I don't agree with that. I think we get right into where Peter is, and we do a little bit of a time jump, and we get to where Peter is at the time jump, and we keep it rolling. So I appreciate that. Action scenes are great. Fight choreo is great. Camera work is great. At the beginning, you feel like you're in a suit, and I was like, am I getting dizzy? Am I web slinging? Because I feel like I'm web slinging, but that's a good thing. So I appreciated that. Tom and Zendaya be acting. It's funny. We know they married now. So I wonder if acting together is easier or harder. But they make it seem easy because they did very good in all the scenes they were together. Supporting cast is great. I liked Tremel. I liked the Wolf. I liked Punish. Like, everybody they added to this, even though it is like quote unquote chaotic because there's so much going on. Everybody was a good addition, especially the Punisher and this other person that they added that I'm not going to say right now. And then I wonder, I can't help it because I'm a Marvel fan, how they're going to include him in Doomsday. I'm very curious.
The Punisher?
Peter.
I don't think he's in Doomsday. Is Spider-Man in Doomsday?
That we know of. Okay, Secret Wars. How are they bringing him back?
I mean, in Secret Wars, everybody's teleported to Battle World.
Okay, so that might allude. Okay. So, okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe he's really not in Doomsday, but how is he not? Like, how is he not? He has to know, right?
I don't know.
Somebody got to call him up.
There's a lot of people not in Doomsday.
Okay. Fair enough. But I did wonder, not in a bad way, I did wonder, like, how they're going to take this, now that he's street level, how they're going to bring him back into, like, this big universe of Doomsday. But, yeah, I super enjoyed this. I do plan to see it again, maybe on Discount Tuesday.
Oh, nice. That's
how good it was. All right, anything else for non-spoiler thoughts?
That's all I got.
All right, so if you don't want to be spoiled, or you've been lucky enough to be on social media and not be spoiled, pause, try to find you a ticket that's not in the front row. Good luck. Yeah. Because it is doing like $1 bazillion because everybody's going to go see it. But we're going to spoil this movie now in 3, 2, and 1. Starting off with Peter Parker / Spider-Man. Tom Holland still does good. Yeah. He's the perfect Peter Parker. It's not like that situation where I feel like Ben Affleck was a good Bruce but a bad Batman. I've never felt that way about Tom Holland, and I still don't. He's good at both. Yeah. He is more mature. He only had one moment actually where he plays like goofy. And it's the scene where he's about to go to the DODC towards the end and he does like the stretching thing. He's like, oh, you stretching? Oh, yeah. You guys? That was like the only moment where Peter was like goofy. And I actually kind of appreciated it, right? Because he's lonely. He's sad. Like, he's been watching Ned and MJ via Snapchat or Instagram or something all 4 years. So it's not like he left them and then wasn't checking up on them or anything. He has been, quote unquote, stalking them. on social media all 4 years of college. So the movie starts us where they go to school, like you see in the trailer, and then the movie jumps basically 4 years. Yeah. It does it in a good way, where we see him watching a video where they're talking about they're graduating next week. So we're like, oh dang, he like literally didn't bother them for 4 years.
Yeah.
And then we get to a point where he sees Ned and he's like, okay, I'm about to see what's popping with them because it's been 4 years. Like, he's really struggling with it. And Tom Holland does a great job of showing Peter Parker struggling. Yeah. Trying to be by himself. He's still doing good as Spider-Man, right? Nobody know who he is still. Even the wolf doesn't know. Like, she's talking to Spider-Man. She's not talking to Peter Parker. She don't know who that man is. And they have a bit of a rapport. Like you said, he's Jim Gordon, essentially. And I guess Jim Gordon didn't know Batman was Bruce for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the exact same concept here, except it's more cheery because it's not Gotham. But Tom Holland, no notes. I don't even know how he can improve and make Peter Parker better because he's done a great transition from teenage Parker to grown, lonely, and grieving teenage Peter Parker. Or adult Peter Parker.
It's pretty much the same for me.
All right, any extra notes about Peter?
Not for me.
Okay, so next we have a reveal, and if you're not on the internet, you probably didn't know this. I held on to the very end about Sadie Sink. I was like, nope, they're not about to do this because why would they do this in the Spider-Man movie? But I was delusional. Delulu hive. Jean Grey is played by Sadie Sink, and they put her name on the screen as if we make sure we didn't mishear it. Yeah. So she is Jean Elaine, I think is her middle name, Grey. But this Jean Grey has I didn't read the comics as much as you did, probably. So I don't know her backstory as well. But Jean Grey has a sister, Sarah Grey. They're both telepaths. And that's made up. Okay. And in this...
she has sisters. She has a whole family, but she was the only mutant.
Okay. So it comes from... And their mom abandoned them. Yeah. So it's just the two of them. And what happens is the DODC captures her sister.
Yeah, they got bangs.
They got bangs. She's still a redhead. They capture her sister and take her in for studying opposite. The DODC is not good, if you didn't know that. They're like, I'm trying to think of what other agency. They're like Weyland-Yutani.
Sure.
Without as much money.
Yeah.
And not aliens. Well, kind of mutants, essentially. They are enhanced humans, I should say. Yeah. They take her sister, and that's pretty much what Jean Grey's storyline is she wants to get her sister back, so she's using other people to possess them, essentially, so she can use them to get into DODC to find out where her sister is. And she's looking for something called VMAX.
Right.
In the movie. Sadie Sink does a great job. I did not watch her in Stranger Things, so this is my introduction to Sadie Sink, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's a good actress. A good choice for Jean Grey. I'm assuming that it would be crazy if she's only Jean Grey for this movie, which I totally don't believe. No. But she's a good choice for Jean Grey. I guess I was taken aback a little bit that Jean Grey got it. I mean, she does have Dark Phoenix in her. She's not super nice. Like, she uses other people to do her bidding, and she do not care who get hurt in the way.
Yeah, it's very different Jean Grey.
And I was kind of like, are we Dark Phoenixing already? Because girl, you cutting up. Yeah. You're cutting up, Jean. You on my I don't like you side already, which I'm assuming we're going to turn that tide later, but Sadie Sink did good.
Yeah, I thought she was a good Jean Grey. This is a different Jean Grey.
Yeah, she's not warm and bubbly.
It's a different depiction of the character because they gave her an unnecessary sister. But
well, we'll get to the end about that sister.
I would say I didn't like the sister plot.
You didn't? Okay.
It just turned into a nothing burger. The sister plot.
Well, because we had
Jean, so we didn't need bangs.
Right. Like we had to do what we had to do, right?
They could have just had Jean on the run. I don't know. And it didn't amount to anything because her sister dies off screen.
She does. I was going to say that to the end. But so we find out, we'll just get to it now. We find out that the DODC basically torture her sister. Yeah. Because they know that they're telepaths and can jump into bodies and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So they were basically testing on her. Right. And exhausted her to the point where she died. Mm-hmm. And the VMAX that Jean is looking for was actually just a tag on a vent of... She's in a room. She's basically in a fake bedroom. Her sister Sarah is. And they keep testing on her. And she's sitting in she's locked into this chair. But when you look up, the vent has a tag on it that's worn off, and it's just the letters VMAX. Mm-hmm. So Jean thinks she's looking for something, but really it's just the last thing her sister saw before she died. Yeah. Because they were able to connect mentally before she died. Mm-hmm. And that's when Jean is kind of like, oh, this VMAX thing is just the last thing my sister saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, sister dies off screen. We don't ever see her again after the flashback. But it was definitely a plot device. Like, I mean, how else do you introduce Jean Grey into a Spider-Man movie?
You don't introduce her in a Spider-Man movie.
You don't. But if you're going to, that's why I was convinced. I was like, she's not Jean. Until her name popped up, I was like, that's not Jean Grey. That's not. This is gonna be like Miss Frizzle or something. I don't know. But it's her. It's her. Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. But they had to do something to make her not a villain, right? Like she couldn't just be using people for her own device.
I mean,
unless it was for she's avenging her sister or looking for her sister. So, I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. But they had to find a way to where we don't hate her permanently.
Okay.
Although I don't like her at the moment.
I mean, she's Jean Grey, so she's never going anywhere.
She not.
X-Men can't exist without Jean Grey.
Right, and I'm saying I don't like what her character did. Not that I don't like Jean Grey. I don't like what her character did in regards to Bruce. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
I'm like, so we're not forgetting about this.
And it does make a good point that they make a good case in this movie for why there would be mutant prejudice in the future.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. This makes Jean Grey is a great poster example in this movie for
why
collar him. Because the way she was acting in this movie, Peter, like, slap a collar on her.
The crazy part is Peter wanted to make the prototype for the collars.
Muslim. Yeah, this was a good. This sets up the stage for the mutant threat.
Yeah,
that the rest of the world has to be able to get on board with.
Right.
To oppress them, because they have to be like, hey, remember that one time that girl took over the entire city without the need of Cerebro or anything? She just felt like it.
She just was mad.
She just felt like holding everybody hostage.
She was grieving.
Lock the muties up.
Right. So one thing we didn't mention about Peter Parker is that he is going through his evolution.
Yeah.
And he's getting more arachnid DNA.
Yeah.
So he develops what do they call it?
An inhibitor?
An inhibitor that he attaches to himself to keep the arachnid DNA in check.
Yeah.
And he ends up attaching it to Jean. He tries to attach it to the Hulk once he transforms, Bruce, once he transforms into the Hulk, but he attaches it to Jean. And that's how the DODC is able to catch her.
Yeah.
If somebody was like, yeah, so we going to talk about the fact that Peter invented the collars. I was like, ooh. Yeah. They did stump them all out, so maybe not.
I mean, technically he didn't. The Hulk invented the collars.
Oh, because he
went to
him?
Hulk. Hulk was the one who invented it in the first place. Anybody would have got that technology.
True.
True. The technology that could suppress the Hulk's power. Anybody would have been after that. I mean,
you're right, because the Hulk had the inhibitor. Right,
so Peter.
Right.
I mean, so it was already out in the universe.
Peter
was just using it for him, and it didn't work on Jean all the way because she broke it.
She did because she's Jean Grey.
Yeah. So I mean, he's not to blame for that, but
agree.
They did give good reason.
They did. Yeah. So when Jean gets real mad, she basically freezes half of New York City.
Yeah. So
for like a certain parameter or whatever.
She gets her telekinesis basically at the end.
She turned up at the end.
She goes through a second mutation too.
She turned up.
Yeah.
She turned up. So Jay is right. They are setting it up to where it'd be like mutants bad.
Yeah.
Officially. All right, next up, let's talk about the Punisher, who is in this. I think Frank Castle was a great addition.
Yeah, he was good. It was like the Accountant too.
It was. He does play kind of the same. He wasn't the same character in His and Hers, though. I don't think. No.
I didn't watch that.
Kind of. He was a cop, so a little bit. And I mean, he was. It's complicated. Anyway, I like the back and forth between Peter and the Punisher in this. John Bernthal slid right, and I actually never seen him in the Punisher in anything, but I'm gonna say he slid back into being the Punisher. It seems like very effortlessly.
Yeah. So
I like that. I don't really have any notes. He did great, and I'm glad they added him in this one.
Yeah, he was good.
All right, next up, we'll talk about, I'll combine these two together. We have Milchek, Tremel Tillman, who played Bill Metzger. And then we have the Wolf, who we mentioned earlier. I like both of these characters, but Tremel Tillman is Milchek.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same.
He's pretty much the same, but he's a good acting. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but he plays a version of Milchek for the DODC. He's not good.
Yeah.
He don't care that he killed Sarah. He don't care that he about to kill
Got a little
Jean.
cartoony at the end.
You think
when
so?
He was like, when he was just like, yeah, we killed Sarah and we're going to kill you too. So honor her sacrifice. It's like, wow. So y'all just like.
He's like really bad.
You're like really bad. Like you're not even like.
He's like Agent, what was Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
You are full on for the murder of people.
He's like Hydra.
Yeah.
It's basically Hydra in a different form.
It wasn't even like, oh, we made a mistake, but we're going to learn from that and not kill you. It's going to be like, oh, we're going to do the exact same thing we did to your sister to you. So prepare to die.
Right. Because they were like, they assumed for some reason that
evil.
Jean was stronger than Sarah. I'm not sure how they came to that conclusion, but they was ready to kill Jean and did not care. And I was kind of like, okay, Milchek, this is kind of aggressive. Don't you think? She's a child.
Yeah.
She's still like a teenager.
Still murder, yeah.
Best case, she's 25. Like, what are we doing here? Relax. And she's obviously grieving her sister that y'all also killed.
And they saw y'all cart her out here on the news. So if she dies, people are going to know.
It's just weird
that you're involved.
So Tramell Timmer did a good job, but god dang, he turned
up to a real cartoon villain like really quickly,
and he ends up getting away. Like they when Jean and Peter kind of dissolve everything falls apart or whatnot. He runs somewhere.
Yeah, he just goes on.
And the wolf says like he got away. So I'm assuming he will show up again in a future Spider-Man movie. And the DODC still does exist, so they just ain't got no CEO now.
Yeah, I guess.
They got no boss, which is probably not a good thing either. And then the wolf, so like Jay said, basically Jim Gordon liked her addition to this. At the end, there is an evolution of her relationship with Peter, because at the beginning she says something like, oh, you don't even know my kid's name, and her kids know she talks to Spider-Man. But at the end, Peter learns her kid's name, so they kind of have more of a rapport, and I like that. So she was good, and I like that she wasn't mean to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like it wasn't that whole it wasn't like how they treat Batman, where like, you think you judge, what is it, judge, jury, and executioner and all that. I like that they didn't do that yet. I mean, they might get to it later, but I like that they didn't do that in this particular one.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's get to MJ and Ned. So they're back, and I had one request for this movie, and that was they better make sure that MJ and Ned remember Peter Parker.
Don't you
forget
about me.
Listen, I was gonna be hot, and they fix it. They pretty much fix it. You have to watch the movie to see how it all evolves. But by the end of the movie, MJ knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Now, I don't know if she gets all her memories back.
They're pretty much back at square one, where they're all just friends.
Pretty much. And Ned finds out that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. And they do the handshake at the end. And I don't know if the handshake signifies that Ned remembers, or
it's like a muscle memory.
Or a muscle memory thing. But they end up being friends at the end. Because Peter is kind of like, he goes to visit May's grave through the movie, and one of the things May said was like, you don't have to do this alone. Like, make sure you're not alone. So he decides that, not be alone, reveal himself to the two people that he obviously is most important to him. So they fixed that. Acting wise, everybody's good, slides back into the role. I do like adult MJ. I like adult Ned too. Yeah. Like, Ned is also not as like childish and goofy or whatever. Like, he's still into like, he's got a Spider-Man tracker. He still does Legos. Like, they all still super smart or whatnot. But they are more adult. Yeah. And I appreciate that they evolved them versus just making them teenagers again. And then last but not least, with somebody who I was saving to not spoil in the non-spoiler section, Yelena is here. Yeah. Which we knew, which I think somebody leaked.
Kevin announced it.
Did he? Okay.
He said if you like Yelena, you'll see her before Doomsday.
Yes. Yes. Like, okay, he did. He confirmed that she was in this. I did not think she was going to be in this as much as she was. I thought it was going to be an after credit scene situation.
I thought it was going to be an action sequence.
Okay, that would have been nice too.
Because of this stuff, this movie having so many villain things happening in New York, I thought New Avengers would show up at some point.
You're right. That also could have worked. Yeah. But she's basically his. I don't even know what to equate her to. She's basically like a mentor-ish kind of. She mentions the New Avengers. Yeah. And she says that Peter Parker does the small potatoes stuff and they do the big potatoes. Yeah. So he goes to her because he needs information, right? And she's the big potatoes. She's an Avenger. Mm-hmm. So she got access to anything and everybody.
We're the last one.
Oh, right. Yeah. Exactly. So, and she works out of a Russian bathhouse.
Yes.
Which I thought was pretty funny. And that's a good scene between her and Peter when he goes to visit her. But I like Yelena. I can't wait to see more Pew Pew in Doomsday. Yeah. And Bruce is back as Bruce. Briefly, he is teaching at a college, which we see in the trailer. He has an inhibitor on him to keep him from transferring to the Hulk. that falls to the wayside once Jean Grey gets a hold of him. She turns him into Smart Hulk first. But then as Peter is trying to... Something is causing her telekinesis to mess up.
It's the Hulk. You can't mind control the Hulk.
Okay.
And I knew that was going to happen.
So as she's possesses Smart Hulk to get into the vault where she thinks this VMAX thing is. But unfortunately, Hulk, the Hulk we know, the one that was kicking Thor's behind, is busting out.
Yeah, because Bruce says she broke something. So whatever natural restraints he has, she messed that up.
Yeah, she messed it up, and then we get Hulk from Avengers 1 back.
Yeah, we get Avengers 1 Hulk.
Yeah, and he tearing it up. He tear it up pretty
Still
bad.
Scary. I forgot how scary. Forgot how scary original Recipe Hulk is, because he's been reduced.
Yeah, right. Because he's, Bruce is trying to have Smart Hulk, and he's trying not to bring the Hulk out and all that. So we ain't seen this Hulk in maybe since Ragnarok, but even.
Yeah, Ragnarok. Well, even
he
Ragnarok,
wasn't crazy in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he was still coherent.
He was still kind of docile a little bit.
This was Animal Hulk.
This was right.
Avengers 1 Hulk.
Avengers 1
Chasing
Hulk.
Natasha down the hallway.
Who they couldn't. This is the one who they built the Hulkbuster for.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. The Scarlet Witch Hulk.
Right. It's the one she the sun getting low, please don't kill me. So it was crazy because it was nice to see Bruce as Bruce, but it was also nice to see Hulk as Hulk, even though you knew this wasn't gonna be a good ending for him.
Yeah.
It is scary because he is the Hulk and he chasing Peter down the hallway like he kind of did Thor, like he did Natasha.
Right.
Like he's about to kill this man.
Right.
So yeah, it was nice to see both of them. So I'm glad they added this as well, and I'm glad we didn't see all his scenes in the trailer because they did put a little bit.
Most of it.
They did put most of it, but the scary scene they left out.
I knew he was gonna have a sad ending, so
he did.
In the end, he gets carted off to a psych hospital,
and
he'll probably be locked up forever. So
I don't think they're gonna keep him there.
Until somebody comes to get him out. The government is going to keep him there as long as they can.
Jean needs to go get him out of there.
It's her fault.
It is her fault.
Yeah.
It is all her fault. Because she says she's going to she tells some dude that she's possessed as her driver to go to the school where he teaches. And, you kind of why is she going to the school? But then we later realize when Peter catches up to her at the DODC headquarters, the building's torn apart. Yeah. You're well, she couldn't do this.
And all his reputation is now gone because he
can't go back to school.
No, he can't go back to being a teacher.
Right. And it sucks because should he just be out in the jungle by himself? Probably.
Yeah.
Why want to go?
He was fine. He was fine. He was making a living for himself.
He need to just go out off world where he was and hang out with Thor.
I like the class with students where they asked about Thanos.
Yes.
And it seems like they do that all the time.
And he don't really be
that dresses up as Lou Ferrigno. Hulk for some reason.
I don't. It seems like he's answered enough and he don't want to talk about it no more.
But I like the fact that he was living a normal life because that's what he deserved.
And then it gets destroyed
after so much trauma, and then it all gets taken.
And the movie don't even show us. We see him getting carted off, and then the news tell us he's at a psych facility. Yeah. But then it's kind of are they not gonna let Bruce out? But he's the Hulk. Yeah. He could literally have a slip up and bust up out of there. Mm-hmm. We praying for that. Sorry if anybody gets hurt in that scenario. But is there anybody else you would like to mention?
That's all I got.
All right. So let's get into our likes and dislikes. I can run through mine first. Frank and Peter were great. Any scene they were into together. I don't know who thought to put the Punisher in this with Peter Parker. A+ for you. Because I liked all those scenes. MJ and Ned finding out who Spider-Man was, that was because that was my main requirement for this movie. So they did that. A+, and Yelena being in this for more than a cameo I really liked. I already mentioned the fight choreo, the camera work, the web slinging, all that was super great. And then I don't mind Sadie being Jean. And I put that because I was convinced she was. Okay. I thought that when they do the reveal that she was, I was going to be like, this is stupid. I didn't mind it. I like it. I liked it, and I like the fact that I am now more curious of what X-Men and what their backs
around her.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's the first. That makes it more interesting.
Yes.
She's the first peg. So then it's everybody else has to fit around you.
To work? Right. Yeah. So they have me very curious. I mean, I was already curious.
That's why I was like, her and Samara Weaving are not contemporary. So that's interesting.
It's so weird.
They have to cast y'all have to be around, at least look like y'all around the same age.
It's so
some of y'all, most of y'all.
Hank
can be older.
Right.
Wolverine can be older. But
Storm, I guess, can be older.
Yeah, Storm. I can do an older Storm and younger X-Men.
Are they gonna do an older Storm and a younger Jean though? Or are they gonna make Jean and Storm the same age?
I don't know, because sometimes Jean and Storm are best friends. Sometimes Storm is older, is in a much older class of adult than a
But
Jean.
I feel like in the movies in X-Men 97, they've been
They've been contemporaries for the longest.
It's going to be a younger Storm.
Making them different. That would be a comic thing.
Okay.
Making Storm older.
Okay.
Like Storm, Wolverine, some of them are older adults.
Like Scott and all that.
And Scott and Jean and like Storm, Wolverine, and Beast sometimes can be adults.
Okay.
And Scott, Jean, and the rest of them can be like young
Rogue
adults.
and them are younger.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But I thought I would be annoyed if she was Jean, but I wasn't. I liked it. So
yeah.
Shout out to y'all for proving me wrong. I don't mind being wrong and being pleased.
Yeah, it does make it very interesting. Now I'll constantly be thinking about who else they could cast around.
Hopefully we find it out soon.
Yeah. I like the way it was shot. I think this has some of the best shots, especially some of the web swinging sequence. Yeah. The particular where we're inside the mask and then we're like a third person view, like over the shoulder while he's swinging. You can feel like the vibrations of the web.
I thought I was about to be sick.
I like that stuff.
In a good way.
I like the fight choreo was very good. I like the fact that they did the 4-year montage where they basically did a montage of the 4 years through school.
I like that.
Through watching Ned. You basically watch Ned all 4 years to keep up with him.
Yep, I like that idea.
So I like that depicting the time because I was like, I did not know they were going to do that. I thought this was just going to pick up right after. I thought they were going to be in school again.
Okay.
Just in college.
Yep.
It's like we're still going to follow them in college.
Okay.
But I like the fact they skipped it. They're older adults. I liked the chemistry between MJ and Frank.
Yes, agree.
I didn't expect that, but I thought that was interesting.
I like the addition of that.
It makes sense that they would get along. I like that it included like tidbits of the past movies that they didn't remember all the way through. Like Ned had a mystery board of Spider-Man.
Okay.
And they didn't remember who Peter Parker was, but he still had all his memories of when they encountered Spider-Man.
Yeah, MJ mentioned it
And on
too.
his board, he thought Flash could possibly be Spider-Man.
that in the gym, and one of their teachers?
The teacher that was like the chaperone of the trip.
Right.
So it's like, that's funny that these like things still exist. Y'all, things that they retain.
MJ had it too. Remember when MJ was kind of like, oh, but that wasn't really MJ.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Oh,
so yeah.
Never mind.
But it was interesting, like the tidbits that they retained versus what they did. It was literally, you just forgot the Peter part.
It's literally all there for you.
But the rest kind of snapped back together.
Right.
One dislike that I had was I liked the hand, and they always do the hand well.
Okay.
I thought it was weird. It took me out of it that the hand just worked for
DODC.
Because the hand definitely works for evil corporations.
Okay.
Like evil corporations, not the government.
Like Weyland-Yutani.
Like the hand, like, right. It would make sense for like an evil corporation to hire assassins.
It's like Hydra.
Because they're a private corporation. These are government-funded ninja assassins.
Okay.
And that just didn't work for me.
Okay.
That didn't work for me. I was
Fair
like, it's different than Sigourney Weaver, who's just like a rich lady using the hand because she's just a rich lady. And she could go to jail if the government found out. But it makes it's weird for the government to be like, these assassins were wayward children who just needed direction.
Yeah, that was kind of throwaway, wasn't it?
I almost thought the twist would be Sarah was mind controlling the hand.
Oh.
That would have worked for me.
That would have been pretty
when he was like, this is what we did with Sarah. This is the work. We built this with Sarah. I was like, oh, Sarah's bad now. Yeah. Sarah's the evil telepath.
Oh, I didn't even think about
Jean
that.
is the good telepath. And that's how that
would have been good too.
That's how Jean's going to come back around because she's going to have to take her sister down or whatever.
That would have been good. Oh, look at you writing
Because I was like, why would the hand be here unless the hand are under mind control?
Okay.
But they weren't. So that was interesting.
There was no plot twist with the hand, y'all.
No, they were just here. Eddie had already beat them before.
And Peter Parker webbed them right on up.
He beat them before.
Great
apparently.
action scene, but webbed them right on up.
Yeah, so that was one like petty dislike.
Okay.
I was kind of like, this doesn't work here.
I have one petty dislike.
I like the fact you threw the hand in this movie.
The choreo of the hand was great.
Oh, it was great.
It was in the fight sequence that he had when you see it kind of in the trailer. Great.
They always do the hand good. They did the hand good at Daredevil.
But this also Destin, and Destin did Shang-Chi, and the fight choreo in Shang-Chi was perfection.
Yeah.
So shouldn't even be surprised. My nitpick dislike was I would have liked more Tombstone. He's in this for
a second,
2 milliseconds.
Yeah.
We see more of Scorpion than anybody because Jean uses Scorpion to try to break into the DODC, and that doesn't work. But I would have liked maybe her maybe not using, I guess, yeah, maybe using Tombstone too. I don't know. I thought we would see all the people he captured come back out of jail to try to do whatever she needed, but no, it's just Scorpion.
Yeah, she just needed anybody strong to break a vault door, and it turned out nothing was in the vault. Because the place they had Sarah was on Roosevelt Island, which is a completely different building. Right,
in the fake bedroom, in the chair.
Yeah.
So yeah, she didn't realize what she was looking for didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the ending. So I will not try to draw this out too much because we kind of already talked about it. So they capture Jean with the help of Spider-Man putting an inhibitor on her. Mm-hmm. She finds out that the VMAX that she's looking for is actually just a tag on a vent. Mm-hmm. And it's the last thing her sister saw before she died. Mm-hmm. They actually don't tell us how she died, but you can see that when they're testing on Jean, like it's really wearing her out.
Yeah.
So they probably just exhausted her.
Shocking her brain or something.
They kind of exhausted her to death. It's basically torture. And then Jean gets mad and basically freezes part of New York City. Mm-hmm. Like they're frozen, like they're alive, but they're frozen and they can't move. And Frank shows up to help. He's like, I'll do it my own way. And Peter's like, no, like, let me handle it. So Peter goes to try to talk to Jean. He has to fight the hand because the gene is taking over. The gene is taking over the hand. Mm-hmm. When he gets to Jean, he tries to reason with her. He tells Jean, you can go into my mind because all movies, she's like, I can't get in your head. He finally lets her, I guess, essentially.
Yeah.
And she has a conversation with Aunt May. It's a conversation Aunt May has with Peter, but Jean can relate. So in that, she kind of comes to her senses about what she's doing, but the Punisher has got a scope out.
Yeah.
And he tries to basically kill Jean. Peter saves her, but he gets shot in the process.
Yeah.
So the end of the movie is Punisher gets him to the hospital, and the whole city kind of corrals around Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. So his identity is not revealed to the world, but it is revealed to Punisher.
Yes.
So Punisher now knows who he is, which is good because the Punisher also needed a friend too.
That's true.
Clearly. Everybody needed a friend who was lonely in this movie, and they got one. So that was good. So Peter lives, obviously. Like, he's going to live, but when we see him in a hospital bed with his mask, I was like, oh, snap. Are they doing the thing where, like, everybody...
why is his mask off?
Right. I was worried. But Frank Castle's like, don't worry about it. I got you covered. And he puts on the mask so that Peter can leave the hospital. And
walk out like a regular person.
There's like a parade and all that. Not a parade, but they're crowding around the hospital to get statuses on Spider-Man. Frank puts the mask on and is in the window acting like he's Spider-Man while Peter goes home.
That's funny.
So that is pretty much the end. Jean leaves and goes off on a bus to upstate New York.
We don't know where she's going.
She's going to upstate New York, y'all. Ain't no sign.
Ain't no institute.
Listen,
there's nothing
I was
there.
Looking in the when I watch it again, I'm gonna look a little harder.
X-Men.
People on Thread said they seen it. People was like, I felt like it was in the corner on the left, 5 feet from the top of the screen.
Okay.
Jean leaves, goes on a bus. We don't know where she's going. Mm-hmm. Hint, hint, wink, wink. She's going somewhere upstate. And a city started with a W.
Okay.
And a place that started with an X.
We don't even know if there's anything
in
there.
my personal opinion. And basically Peter decides to go to Ned, reveal himself. So that gives us the setup that, he gets back to being friends with MJ and Ned. And I think that pretty much concludes everything. We do get one after credit scene. It don't tell us much. We see Ned's tracker, Spider-Man tracker, and it shows Spider-Man in New York. But then it zooms out, and then we see a Spider-Man icon pop up somewhere in outer space.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't know. You can make a billion theories about that. And then it goes off.
Yeah.
And that's it. Let's get to any random notes that you had.
Random notes. I only had 2. Hulk is still scary.
Oh, man, that was a good scene because I was like, oh, he's going to kill somebody.
And Jean killed a construction worker for no reason.
Listen.
So I do have, there are issues with Jean.
That's why I was like, Jean.
There are legitimate Jean issues.
I didn't have an issue with the character, but Jean as a person?
Yeah, Jean's a bad person.
She possesses a construction worker because she's bouncing around, right? Mm-hmm. She talks to this younger black kid who did a very good job acting on that.
Yeah.
And then she keeps bouncing around. She jumps to a construction worker who walks backwards into the middle of the street and gets plastered by a car.
She just throws him in front
of him. Everybody's like, is he alive?
He's not super powered.
So she killed a man.
She did.
She got Bruce locked up.
For no reason. You're right.
I don't know how many people she injured in the building she blew up.
And then she goes on the run.
And then she put everybody, she froze everybody, and then she go on the run at the X-Mansion.
Yeah. Jean has issues.
She got
there are issues with Jean in this movie.
That's why I said I'm so curious how we about to turn this around.
Yeah, you got to turn it around.
Maybe we don't turn it around.
Maybe she's bad.
Maybe we starting off with Dark Phoenix. Because Homegirl was tearing it up. Yeah. And I was like, you need to relax. Put the inhibitor back on. She don't know how to act. Yeah. So, any random notes? Leave Bruce alone. Bruce knows who Spider-Man is now. So, Peter Parker talked to Bruce and was asking about the inhibitor and whatnot. And he called it a universal inhibitor while he was Peter. And then when he turns into the Hulk and he talks to him as Spider-Man, he says universal inhibitor. And the Hulk look at him like, no, Bruce looks at him like, because Bruce does have a moment where he flips before he turns into Crazy Hulk. And Bruce look at him like, universal inhibitors? Only one other person who mentioned that to me. So I think Bruce knows who Peter Parker, or who knows who Spider-Man is now.
Well, he says it's when he's crushing his head, he says, I'm your friend. He calls him Bruce. He says, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Your friend.
So he knows.
Yeah.
Somebody, well, outside of MJ and Ned now.
But Bruce didn't know Peter Parker. So
he knew there was a Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they never ran into each other.
But they didn't, right? But I guess he did run into the Hulk when they were fighting in Infinity War.
I guess.
Yeah.
You can assume.
Okay. So somebody knows somebody there.
Yeah.
Love Yelena in the bathhouse. So that's her bathhouse is the office. I thought that was pretty cool. And she says to make sure people don't have weapons, she make you get naked in the bathhouse. Which, I mean, why would you have clothes on in the bathhouse? So that makes perfect sense. What's this post-credit scene about? Venom? ? No.
Oh, it's Secret Wars.
It's just Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Battle World or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
My last random note is they're gonna have to change up her Jean's telepathy because it looks like Invisible Woman.
Oh yeah, they do look the same.
It looks the exact same.
Yeah, they gonna tweak that a little bit.
You have to fix that for
because Storm's thing and Jean's thing do look the same.
Yeah.
Are y'all sisters?
Yeah. The same
but different. All right, let's get into our rating, and then I'm gonna have to do try to do Tom Holland rankings.
Did we do a favorite liner scene?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Did you have a favorite liner scene?
My favorite scene would probably be Hulk and Spider-Man. No, Hulk and Punisher versus Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, not Hulk and Punisher. Spider-Man and Punisher versus Hulk.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was because Punisher shows up with a gun and Spider-Man's like, are you going to tickle him to death?
He said, we're fighting Hulk here. You're way outside of your league.
Right. But Frank is kind of like, MJ told me to help you, so I'm here helping you. Shut up. So, yes, that was a good scene. And I would piggyback on that because that's one. Another one that I really like, even though it was kind of sad, was Peter going to the party with Ned and MJ and then seeing MJ with the boyfriend, and then he leaves and he's having like that whole emotional moment. Very good acting there.
Yeah, that was good.
I appreciated it. People said they cried. I was like, it's probably this scene.
Yeah.
It's probably this scene right here.
And the scene when she found the letter. That was good.
That was good. Well. Oh, and the scene where Jean is possessing MJ.
Yeah.
That was also good. Although you called it, I didn't.
I just had a feeling.
I was like, oh, this is perfect. She remembered who he was and they had a kiss and all that.
When she started asking, did I know you? I was like, you would know that though.
Right, if you remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, are you talking? I was confused. I was like, is she speaking as if the spell is wearing off and she's trying to remember a person that she doesn't remember at all? Or is she asking if you are somebody that she knows?
Right, but don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people said they called it when he picks MJ up because he says, MJ, you're in danger. You got to go. She leaves with him, but while they're web slinging, she's like perfectly calm. Because MJ...
Oh, I thought that was another muscle memory thing.
Okay.
Like the Ned thing.
Me
she
too.
just feels comfortable swinging with them naturally.
Right. But no, people's like... Because actually, the movie does a good job because when she is actually herself and Peter has to take her back home or something...
she's not looking.
Yeah, she's like freaking out. So
and
you're
like, oh, I'm slipping.
Right. So, yeah, I was kind of like, dang, y'all called it. That was good. But no, a lot of good scenes in this. Those are some of our favorites. Now let's get into our rating out of 5 web shooters. Pew, pew, pew. How many are you giving Brand New Day?
I would give this a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is a 4.5.
Yeah. I don't really have... I'm trying to think...
outside of just because it included so much, there were some things that just kind of didn't live up to what I wanted them to be.
Okay. The sister storyline was a little...
Yeah, the sister storyline wasn't good.
I get it, but I didn't love it. So for that, I will also do a 4.5.
Yeah. And as soon as she was like, where's Sarah? I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know. He was like a goddamn sibling.
I was like, not a made-up sister. As soon as she said, because she was like VMAX, I was like, okay, so this must be some type of drug.
Yeah, Weapon X or something.
Or a mutant cure or something that takes your powers away or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, where's Sarah? I was like, no, not a made-up sister.
Not a kid. Not a sister or a mama or something. You're right.
But that, and then I think his I liked and disliked some of the mutation plot points for him. Okay. Because they also didn't really go anywhere.
I thought it was going to come back up towards the end. But you're right. It's not...
Are they trying to say he's a mutant now? Is Spider-Man in this movie, in this universe, more mutant than... I
think so. I think it's just literally his DNA is becoming more like a spider. But you're right. They don't really...
They did this with Kamala Khan, too.
Okay.
They kind of made her a mutant.
I don't think they're making him a mutant, but they didn't. You're right. I don't feel like they focused enough on a metamorphosis piece, because in the trailer, you think it's going to be like a real integral part of the story. And I guess it is, because it makes him stronger and it's the inhibitor. But I guess I would have liked to see something extra.
It quickly becomes C-plot. Because you have the Jean plot, and then you have him and his friends trying to get his life back plot.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got Frank, and then you got the cops.
Yes, and you got the mutation is part of that, but there's so much happening.
Yeah.
The wolf, the DLDC, and the Punisher.
So it did kind of take a back seat.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
I guess in the end, he's just stronger now.
He is. Yeah. And he can control it.
That's good.
So, yeah, you're right. It did take a little bit of a backseat. I agree with you on that. So, yeah, 4.5 for you. I would say 4.5 as well. Now, if you can, rank your 4 Tom Holland movies. Spider-Man movies.
Probably No Way Home.
Would be, okay, you doing top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
So, number 1 would be No Way Home.
Okay, No Way Home with the Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
This one.
Brand New Day.
And then Homecoming and Far From Home.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would say, I need to see this again. So it might
Far From Home was really good, but the payoff that Mysterio was just an imposter kind of sucked.
Yeah, and it's never come back, so it's kind of like, wah, wah, wah. And it was still kind of Tony adjacent.
Yeah,
a little bit. So yeah, I would say Far From Home would be at the bottom for me. Number 3 would be No Way Home.
Yeah,
and then. Right now, it's a tie between Homecoming and Brand New Day.
Okay.
They're 1 and 2, but they flip depending on what time it is.
Okay.
But it was good.
Yeah, this felt like a very good original recipe Spider-Man movie that didn't have to do with the rest of the MCU. Yeah. Like the Tobey Maguire ones or the Andrew Garfield ones. And it was a good one.
Or the Mysterio one.
Yeah. All the other Spider-Man movies are about the larger universe.
Exactly. Even Homecoming.
This one was just about him. So,
right. Yep. Yeah. So, good job, Destin. Yeah. Good job, Tom Holland. He did say he had a lot more input into this. So, we give him credit where credit is due for that. And he's not done. Initially, he was like, I'm ready to pass it on. And then more recently, he's like, I'll be here as long as y'all want me. Till I'm
of all time.
90. Yeah. They do say there's a plan to transition to Miles Morales at some point. It won't be before this next trilogy ends.
It'll be after Spider-Verse.
It'll be after Spider-Verse. Amy Pascal already said that this new one, Brand New Day, is the start of a new trilogy. Yeah. So we're going to get at least 2 more with Tom Holland before they figure out the whole Miles Morales situation. Yeah. And even then, he'll probably still be around. Doing something. Because Peter Parker still be around, don't he?
Yeah, they're simultaneous Spider-Man.
Okay. And maybe, check. So, yes, put me wherever you need. All right, so that is it for our Spider-Man Brand New Day review. Definitely check it out if you can get a ticket. As always, I say with these Disney movies, it's not going on streaming no time soon. Nope. Especially if it's making this much money. So you better catch it in the big screen. It's also good to watch on the big screen while you can. So that is it for this episode. What are we watching next week?
The Last House on Netflix?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the movie with the aliens and the people being locked in their house for like 12 years and growing fruits and vegetables somehow. Yeah. We'll see. It ain't got no promotion, but it looked interesting enough. And because Spider-Man and Odyssey is out, nobody dares to put a movie out this weekend. Yeah. Because ain't no screens. Out of the 18 screens movie theater we was at, 15. Yeah. 13 of them were Spider-Man. So good luck to all the movies coming out after this weekend. All right. Anything else we got?
I think that's all I got.
So thanks for listening. If you like a show, please give it a share. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts on the website, vaguelynerdypodcast.com. Or you can leave us a voice message, which we will play on the show. You can follow us on Threads, where we are most active. And we are also on IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. We are also on Blue Sky and the Bird app, Twitter at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. You can reach us via email at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening to us on the podcast app, you can watch our animated show on YouTube with our little bobbleheads, where we are also Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.